Hello and welcome to episode 32 of
The Eldritch Podblast!
I am Margaret.
I am Jack.
And hello.
Hello.
Is that just how it's going to be from now
I'm
on?
going to just do it slightly differently every time.
I got you. Okay, got you. I don't think I can even meet you at that tone. Yes, hello. Welcome. How is everyone? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Before we go any further, I'm not wearing my engagement ring. We're still engaged. Please don't lose your shit. I don't know if you watched Monday's episode. I punched myself in the hand and I've hurt myself, so I can't wear the ring right now.
Yes.
That's just how the cookie crumbles.
That's how it is.
I know.
When
people
you punch yourself, you have consequences.
play stupid games,
You know?
win stupid prizes.
So that-
Am I right?
I like that. Play stupid games.
Win
get
stupid prizes. So yeah,
I like it.
I know people like to absolutely lose their shit if someone appears to not be wearing the ring. The ring.
The ring.
The ring. The ring of power.
This is Babe of the Rings.
Hop in. Take your shoes off. We're going to Mordor.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't have any shoes.
No. Get them little peepers
no
out.
No shoes allowed. That was why, you know, when they met them at the Black Gate?
Yes.
They all had fucking shoes on.
That was the mistake.
That's why they were meeting them at the door.
They just had to kick off them shoes.
If they got the shoes off,
yeah,
they'd have walked straight in.
Got them hairy toes out.
Yeah.
Totally.
Like Sam and Frodo. They just walked straight in.
Well, exactly.
Because they didn't have any shoes on.
Exactly.
That was the secret all along.
Yeah.
Sauron hates shoes.
I think
Sauron
so.
loves feet.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Sauron's got a foot
yeah. Totally.
Canon.
Yeah.
Canon Lord of the Rings law.
Yeah. If you didn't know that, then you're a fake fan, actually.
We can get out of here.
So, no. Yeah, hi.
Hey.
Welcome.
Hey.
This is, again, the second video we're filming today, and it's always a little bit more unhinged. We're not sorry for that.
We're not sorry enough.
No, we're not sorry enough.
We could be more
We
sorry.
should definitely be more sorry, but
I don't fucking want to be. Get out of my face.
So, you signed a contract, okay? So, yeah, happy Thursday,
Yes, it will be Thursday.
I hope you're all doing well today.
Yeah.
We have a couple of things to catch you up on before we get into the meat and bread.
Of course.
Meat and bread?
Bread?
What is
it's
it?
It's a meat sandwich, baby.
Yeah. Straight
Mystery
to meat town.
sandwich.
What's the meat and bread?
Potatoes.
Meat and potatoes. That's it.
But that's also not a massively popular thing to say. I don't
It's
think.
not a popular thing to say.
No, not getting into. You want to get into the thick of it.
I feel like that's a super British thing to say.
Getting into the meat and potatoes.
Yeah, to meat and bread.
Meat and bread.
Understand your British law.
Bread sandwich.
Getting into the bread.
Getting into the bread sandwich.
Yeah, we have a couple of things to go over.
Yeah.
One of them that we completely forgot to update you on Monday's episode was we went to go see Paramore.
Yes, we did.
And man, if that didn't absolutely slap.
It was extremely good.
It was such an amazing time. I've been a Paramore fan since I was a literal child.
Yes.
I love Paramore. They're one of the only bands I still listen to from that period, like religiously.
They're also like one of the only bands that are still going.
Yeah, and doing an amazing job. And it was great. There was a lot of crying.
Yeah,
I cried pretty much the whole way through.
Yeah,
actually.
the whole time.
Like
the guy next to me headbanged so much he lost his glasses.
He lost his glasses.
He was so drunk, and I did try and help him find them. But
yeah, we tried multiple times to try and help him find him. But the best part was when we were looking for them, and then Rose Colored Boy came on, and he just went, "Fuck it, don't worry about it."
And in the bit where Rose Colored Boy was like, "I take my glasses off," I turned around and was like, "That's you! That's you because you lost your glasses!"
I hope he's good.
I
hope he's doing
well. He was so
well.
drunk, he was like,
I hope he's all right. I hope he
You're
found
right,
his glasses.
I don't have my glasses on.
Oh, if Mr. Paramore person, we're assuming your gender here. I'm very sorry, Mr. I did it again. Paramore person. Drunk Paramore person who lost their gegs. I hope you found them.
Yeah, that's a very British thing to say as well. Gegs. Gegs for glasses.
Yeah. There was something we were discussing in the Discord the other day. What was it? What we were talking about? That
Jaffa
was a
cakes.
super Jaffa cakes. It wasn't even us. It was K and J. Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah.
K and J.
Yeah, we're learning a lot about each other. No. It was in.
Well, no, that was one.
That was one.
Americans don't have Jaffa cakes.
No, which is wild.
Is it though? Because
And
there's
then-
so many things that Americans have that we don't have. That's just
Well,
a
no,
thing.
yeah, true.
We don't
yeah,
live
no.
this side of the world.
Yeah,
so-
yeah, yeah.
Well, we don't, we just live
Yeah.
across the pond.
Yeah,
as they
yeah.
say.
We were. I was in the watch party for the episode, last Thursday's episode, where we talked about the pickle kit. And there's a thing called bread and butter pickles in America, which are more like our traditional pickles. Yeah, what do you think when you hear bread and butter pickle?
A pickle that goes in a sandwich.
Oh, but that probably is what it is, actually. Yeah, you used common sense there. My mind
Yeah.
went straight to the dessert.
Bread and butter pudding.
Yeah.
Bread and butter pickle.
Yeah! You see, you pulled that face. You know what? Everyone pulled that face at me, actually, when I said that. So I feel like you used common sense there. Yeah. Turns out American pickles aren't all bad.
So yeah, you imagine a bread and butter pickle is like the pickles that we have because that's what's in McDonald's burgers and
Yeah,
McDonald's is
that
from
makes
America.
sense. That makes
So
sense.
That's
That makes
probably
sense.
not
Yeah.
bread and butter. Bread and butter.
Oh no!
Bread and butter pickles.
Did you see the grip I had on this drink? By the way, there was some happy grip on this drink. That wasn't anything that we wanted to
Yes,
update you on
Paramore
at
was
all.
fucking amazing.
Paramore was amazing. It was so good.
Hayley Williams is
Oh man,
better live than
Than
you
on
could ever.
record.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
it's
amazing
just-
on record.
yeah.
And she's already like
she's better live.
an amazing singer. But
100%.
when you see her do it live perfectly, it's just
Yeah.
like, oh my
Yeah.
god. And it's like she's not like struggling to like hit anything else.
Not
She's
at
like-
all. Not at all.
She's like blowing the
Yeah,
fucking
she's-
arena away.
Oh my god, in her element, and to hold an arena like that, man, was unbelievable. She's
Insane.
such an incredible woman, and the amount of
is.
times I turned around to you, crying, just to be like, she's so cool.
She is though.
She is. She's really cool. They're
extremely
all cool.
cool.
They're all. Yeah, that was amazing. Paramore was a great time all round.
Yeah.
So today, no, we'll go on to meme time last. Today is meme time, but first, I would like to showcase some of the art
Some
that
of the
was
fan art.
posted in our fan art Discord channel.
Yeah.
That just really tickled my pickle. Huh? Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Apparently that was a
Tickled your bread and butter pickle.
tickled my bread and butter pickles.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I don't know which episode it was that you told everyone someone called me Midrat once. Someone
yeah,
spelled
yeah.
my name so wrong it came out as Midrat.
Yeah.
Since then, I have not shed Midrat.
Yeah.
I am just
Midrat's a thing now.
I am simply Midrat. And
I love it.
Paris,
It's a cute name.
in our community, Paris is probably one of the top meme lords in the
Yeah.
community, I would say.
Meme queen.
Meme queen, yes. And Paris, well, here we go. Paris, she just did a little doodle of us, just as nice little rats. Just little rats. Just rats living our best life, being real cute and ratty.
You know, and since this has all started, like Margaret's received, Margaret's character Rail has received like a lot of fan art. and
I've received some
somebody's-
gorgeous fan
Margaret's
art.
received like gorgeous fan art of like how she looks, and obviously because I'm not like as big into art.
No,
and,
no.
Like I don't like get commissions of my characters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's just never been something I've done, but it is something that we wholeheartedly support in this community. But Margaret's been receiving all these beautiful pictures and all this like gorgeous fan art. This is the first time somebody's included me. So I'd like to just go on record to say that the first fan art of me is me as a rat.
When you put it like that.
Jack Rat
Jack Rat
is the first fan art I got. The first thing that somebody drew me as, or the
It's
first
just
time
a
somebody
rat,
drew me,
baby.
was a rat.
Just a little rat.
But I appreciate it.
You're a cute little rat.
I think I translate well to
Yeah,
rat.
I agree. I totally agree. Yeah, I think
I think
the Jack to Rat
Jack Rat.
pipeline
Yeah.
is quite thin. Yeah.
some would say Jat
Jack. Oh no, Midrat and Jat living
or,
their best lives.
or Rack.
Oh no, I'm a big fan of Jat.
You like Jat?
I like Jat.
Jat.
Yeah, I like Jat. Midrat and Jat. So thank
Midrat
you
and Jat.
so much, Paris.
Thank you, Paris.
We also have other nicknames now as well. We commonly just get mum and dad,
Yeah.
children, bedtime.
No.
No.
Podcast time.
And then bedtime.
Then bedtime.
Then bedtime. Or mummy's going to be angry. And we mentioned in the last episode we've been playing a lot of Valheim.
Yes.
I don't think we have time to get into
We absolutely do not have
our
time.
not a cult
But
that
Ma-
we've
but
started. That is just a
Margaret's-
motel.
Margaret's you have to. Let me put it. Here's an incentive to join the Discord and join the Valheim game. Margaret is Mother Mound.
I'm Mother Mound.
Or Mummy Mound. Or Mound Mummy.
Mound Mummy. Yeah.
So you'll have to join to find out why.
To see the mound.
We'll leave it there.
Yep.
So we can keep the mystery.
Come see my mound.
Yes.
Yep. And Jack's Dirt Daddy.
Dirt Daddy.
Dirt Daddy.
Yeah, Dirt Daddy, apparently.
We wear those names like a badge of honor, let me tell you.
First bit of fan art, I was a rat, and my name has dirt in it.
It's built in a good picture, isn't it?
I love my community.
I love my community.
I love this community that we've created.
And they love you.
That you've created.
Thank you.
As much your community as it is mine.
Thank you, Paris.
Thank you, Paris. I appreciate it.
I genuinely fucking love this art.
I think it's so cute.
It's so cute. I love it. Thank you. It is
I like how I've got
absolutely
the
adorable.
backwards cap on.
It's weird. They're rats, right? But they look so much like us. And I love them. They're so cute. Paris, some of your memes are in the net in the meantime as well. So thank you, Paris.
Spoilers.
I did message Paris and asked if there was anywhere that she would like me to direct the credit to. And she very kindly just said, just use it as an advertisement for the Discord.
Okay.
So
thank you,
You
Paris.
heard it from us, and you heard it from Paris, and you heard it from the rats. Go in the Discord.
The rats.
The rats. So, the next piece of art. I have to try really hard not to fangirl here. It's been a really weird day. I'm gonna show the art, then I'm gonna explain the feelings I have about this art afterwards, without trying to lose my shit, because I might.
Okay. That wouldn't be. I don't think anybody would be massively surprised.
No.
In fact, one of these memes very much encompasses
absolutely
the feelings you're feeling
a meme
right
sent
now.
in by Sheri, absolutely.
Yeah, we'll get to that meme though.
I woke up and I was getting ready to film the podcast today, and I got a ding in the Discord, and I saw this. And this is Rayla. This is some absolutely gorgeous fan art of Rayla done by, and I'm absolutely sure you will have heard her name, Golightly Finch, on all socials. And I fell to my knees. I quaked and fell. I was trembling, crying, throwing up, shitting, pissing at the same time. I died. My soul ejected out of my asshole straight into the stratosphere.
Okay.
My soul circled the 9 fucking circles of hell or whatever the fuck.
Okay.
Came all the way back down into my body through my fucking eye holes. And that's the only reason that I'm here right now.
Yeah, you were pretty happy.
I was pretty happy. I was pretty happy. And I have been such a huge fan, and I can't understate this. I have followed Finch on social media pretty much ever since I started D&D, like a few years ago. I have always loved getting artwork of my characters.
Yeah.
Finch was one of the first D&D artists that I found that I really wanted to get a commission from, and ever since then I have stalked everything that they've done. And one day on our Instagram, on our Twitter, I found out that Finch followed us. Sorry, can you tell I'm fangirling really hard right now?
Sorry, keep it up. You've got it.
Followed us on Instagram, on Twitter, and I was like, oh, okay, well, she's obviously just following people back. And then I logged onto Instagram and saw that we got a follow there, and I was like, this is weird, this is really strange, this is strange. Log into the Discord, see Finch has joined the Discord, and it's just gone from there, and I just want to say such a huge thank you. First of all, not only to Finch, but every single person who has taken time out of I've said it before, their busy schedules to dedicate something to me, which into my character.
Yeah.
That, you haven't even met Rayla, really.
Yeah.
It's wild. Sorry, I can feel how tight I am.
It's like, like we've been part of, I watch all sorts of YouTube. Like, I consume a lot of D&D content. It's not just like Critical Role, like I love like D&D shorts on YouTube. I love D4 D&D Deep Dive. Treant Monk.
Like
the
Dungeon Dudes. Love them all.
D,
Yeah,
all
totally.
these like awesome YouTubers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
we haven't had any communication with them or anything like that.
No.
But, we also follow like artists in the D&D space, and we look up to these people.
Yeah.
And then, these people become part of the community, and they watch you, and it's just sort of surreal.
It is
and
surreal.
It's just like a massive like confidence boost and a massive like I don't know. It just makes you feel slightly validated that like other people that you consider like huge players in the D&D space also
give a shit about anything that you do.
It's just sort of crazy.
It is crazy.
Like somebody that Margaret's looked up to for
so long,
for a few years now.
Yeah, for so long.
Has joined the D&D space that we've created and you've created,
and said very sweet things and really enjoys it. And wow, it's like an out of body experience.
It is. It's kind of crazy.
It is crazy. And I fangirl all the time over things. And I just never thought I would ever be so lucky.
Yeah, I know.
For people to want to do these things for me.
Yeah, I know.
And it's kind of hard to process sometimes.
It is. It is a little hard to process. And I think we make it pretty clear, but we are always thankful.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
Because it was, I don't know. It was. When you start something, you're like, you don't know if it's ever going to be something.
Yeah, of course.
Because it's just like a little pipe dream. Like, yeah, we'll start a YouTube channel. Like, fucking hell. Like,
maybe someone will give a shit.
Yeah, maybe someone will give a shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, what, like 3 months in, 4 months in, and it's past any expectations we thought we were gonna have for the first year.
Yeah.
And beyond that.
Yeah, totally.
So,
beyond, way beyond.
Yeah, we're still a small channel. We're not fucking delusional.
Yeah, no, of course, yeah.
But it's.
But you know what?
Even
if it stayed exactly as it is now, right? Like, we're at a point where we can engage really closely with people in our community. Like, I would genuinely class the people in our community as our friends.
Yeah.
I know a lot of the people in the community personally, and they know me personally now as well. And I hope that's not me doing a disservice to anyone by trying to get so familiar with people. And it goes without saying, it won't be like this forever because we won't be able to keep up. God, even just keeping up now is hard.
Yeah, especially because we have, our own small business and stuff to try and run at the same time.
Yeah, we have a few plates spinning, but, we said this, we always want to just be the people that, we're just people.
Yeah.
And man,
just two idiots on the internet.
We're just two idiots on the internet, totally. And it's so nice to be able to know that we're creating a space for people, and it's not just us; it's you as well.
Yeah, you're doing it just as much as us.
Yeah, we're all together creating a space where everyone is welcome. I have never felt so welcome in my life.
No, same.
I feel so accepted and so wanted, and it's a nice feeling.
And a lot of people in the Discord have said that.
Yeah,
like, I've never been this accepted and never been
which is
I've been
important
marginalized my entire life. I've been sort of the outcast, the outsider, like my entire life. And as soon as I joined the Discord, I realized that nobody there has any prejudices.
Yep, no one cares.
Because we won't allow it.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
If you go into the Discord and that's the behavior you have, you get fucking kicked out.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not scared to do that.
No.
Don't fucking test me as well, because I'm fucking ready.
Oh, show him. What's that?
Me fucking blocking you.
Oh, right. Okay.
Faster than you've ever been blocked in your
That's
entire life.
fast. That you probably don't even see that because that's so fast.
Fucking the revs per minute right now.
Oh, go on. What is it? 21?
Unheard of.
Oh.
Because I will. Just so people know. So if you want to come in and try and fuck about in the Discord, boom, out.
He's
gone.
saying this. We haven't had any of this.
No, we won't.
So but there's not been a single issue.
That's your warning.
So yeah, we have your blood.
Be careful.
You've signed a contract, and look at that. Look at that speed. You're
gone. You're gone. You're finished.
Wow.
You're out.
So yeah. So I don't really know where I was going with that.
Yeah, but we just, as always, just want to fucking say thank you very much.
Yeah, I can't express.
We love it. It's been amazing. Let's just keep going. Let's
Totally.
just keep fucking cranking out some podcasts. And like so many of you come from TikTok and stuff like that.
Yeah, thank you so
much, because it is very hard to make that leap from TikTok.
It is.
It
is. It's so hard.
There's millions of clips from podcasts, and the fact that you clicked on ours,
and you went out of your way, and to anyone on Spotify as well, I have an apology. I have an apology to our
400
Spotify
subscribers on Spotify now, which is insane.
Our Spotify listeners, I I am
Margaret
so
is personally sorry.
I am personally sorry because I am not great at uploading at the right time on Spotify. I'm getting better at it. I've made a note on my computer. Hopefully, going forward, you'll get.
It's good job we got the Discord because people are like.
But yeah, thank
just
God.
so you guys know, you haven't uploaded to Spotify.
And thank you, by the way, to anyone who says that. We need I need that nudge, obviously. So yeah, I don't really know where I was going with that.
We love you.
We love you.
That's it.
We do. We love you.
We love you
very, very much.
We appreciate the fan art. We appreciate y'all being here.
And we always want to make it clear that we are here. We are people just like you. We are not untouchable. You can come to us anytime you need us. Yeah. We're here. We're here. And
everybody in the community see it for yourself.
Totally. It's really I'm going to use the word humbling again. To see an artist I've looked up to for years to want to do something like that for me. It's wild. So
it is wild.
Thank you so much, Finch.
Cheers.
Thank you. I will leave
Finch. Yeah.
I will of course leave Finch's socials everywhere. They go by Golightly Finch.
Golightly Finch.
I will leave that. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Finch. We appreciate it like a lot.
And thank you so much to everyone.
Thank you, Paris, as well.
Thank you, Paris.
For the rats.
Thank you for the rat, Paris.
Like, come on, hit me with some memes.
All right, let's get into meme time, baby.
Hit me with some meme time.
All right. Also, if anyone is, we don't know, we still haven't had enough episodes up of meme time to know if you like it.
Yeah.
So please, could you give us some fucking feedback? Do you like meme time?
You've recorded so many.
So many meme time.
We've had one meme time.
We've had one meme. We've had one meme time.
And nobody
we've
was
had
like,
two meme times.
Nobody
actually.
was like, I hate meme time.
No, but please, I need some feedback. Do you like meme time? I know everyone in the watch parties likes meme time because we all sit together and laugh at the memes together and it's a great time. However, I'm aware that not everyone is in the watch party. Please let us know.
And if you don't mind it, but you don't watch it, the chapters are down below.
Oh, totally.
For you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You can totally skip. No, actually, this is a legally binding contract. You have to watch every single last second.
You do have to watch every second of the podcast because you're not actually allowed to skip.
No.
Because if you skip, your whatever device you're watching it on will blow up.
Yes, and what's that? You're glued to your seat all of a sudden? Yeah.
So
that's blood magic, baby.
So, I don't want to harm you by your phone blowing up or your laptop blowing up or your computer blowing up. So don't skip because that will happen.
I feel so bad for you. I'm so sorry.
That's, just the way it is.
Anywho. So, meme time, baby. So, we are working backwards. These are kind of some old ones. We are working chronologically through them. Why am I over-explaining this? We're working chronologically through them. So
you just like to over-explain things.
I do. Okay, so the first one. This is from Paris. So this is in relation to a story we were telling about.
Combat had real time in this thing,
and how fast you have to do things.
Like how fast you have to do things,
and just I can tell best.
It's like, but instead D&D edition of.
And you know what? It's so weird. I forget our affinity with Eldritch Blast all the time, which is weird because obviously we're called the Eldritch Podblast.
It's greatest cantrip in D&D.
100%. We are all.
I reckon soon not to even be a cantrip,
Yeah? Oh, do you think it's just going to be a built-in warlock
I think in 1D&D they're going to build it in a warlock.
I think they should. I think they should.
I think they should as well because, a lot of people just dip into warlock as a multiclass just to get Eldritch Blast.
Totally, yeah.
I don't know why we've come to this point. Yeah, I think it would be better if it was actually just a warlock thing.
Anyway.
Because people could still just dip into warlock to get it.
I guess that's so much. That's a nice little jaunty one. The next one. Oh my fucking God. The next one.
Name spelt wrong. But it's okay.
No, yeah. Well, that's. So we had a horror story where it was an Am I the Asshole where Lounging Lemur, a member in our community, submitted.
Not Leaping Lemur.
No, not Leaping Lemur, Harrison. Lounging Lemur.
Ray Harrison.
Submitted a story about how they were treated like shit because they were the only girl there. They wouldn't listen to her. She left them for dead in a cellar.
Yeah,
and it was the funniest shit ever. And oh my God, this meme. Just misogynist party. Lounging Lemur. Just absolutely tears in the eyes, fists balled, shaking, quaking, terrified.
The misogynist killer.
Oh, yeah. No, yes, that's it. That's Lounging Lemur.
Sure.
And police don't listen. But yeah, she murdered a whole
Murdered by.
In fact, she didn't. No, she didn't murder a
No,
party.
no.
Their own dumb, fucking,
They did
stupid
it
actions
themselves.
murdered themselves.
They deserved it.
They
every
absolutely
time.
deserved it. And this meme, if you
Mhm.
haven't watched it, this meme absolutely sums it up completely perfectly. And it is chef kiss amazing. I love it. The next one is just a general rail-centric meme, which had me literally gagging from how much I was laughing at it. And I don't even know what the context of these messages
Neither do
are.
I, but it's so good.
I don't even know.
Here it is.
Just, hey, Sophia, how are you doing?
Oh,
No. Something is wrong. What's happening? Oh no. Is it a full moon? Moon emoji.
Oh God.
First, man emoji.
Man emoji.
Running emoji.
No, a puff of smoke emoji.
A smoke emoji.
I think is what
A
it's
puff of
supposed to
smoke
be.
emoji. A wolf. And then wolf voice. Hello, my dear.
Hello, my dear.
What's the context behind this?
Don't know, but I love
And
it.
why is this so railer?
Hello, my dear.
Hello, my dear. Why is this so just I'm going to only talk in Rayla's voice by announcing wolf voice first. Wolf voice, hello, my dear. I want to know what the fuck the context to this is, because I
don't know. Well,
love
the context is someone turned into a werewolf. That's the context. That's all you need.
I really hope that this is, on Tinder when men just send a million hellos in a row, right? And you have to get creative. I would love to think that this is like a Tinder message intro. This was the first thing this person sent. I would love that.
Do you know what? If that's the case, modicum of respect.
Yeah, I know. Oh, absolutely. You gotta
Modicum
shoot
of
your shot.
respect.
I would reply to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. I
Yeah.
would reply to that.
Well, now I know.
I would. Yeah.
Now I know.
You ever want to reply from me? You just preface it with wolf voice, and I'm in.
Anything to do with werewolves.
Yeah, I'm in. I am in. This next one, once again. Listen, the space buns are a lie.
The space buns are a lie.
The space buns are a lie. They always have been a lie. They
They're
always
not
will be a
real.
lie. Of course they're not real. And it's literally, that SpongeBob clip,
Yeah.
which is like a TikTok sound now.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you mean they're not real? Of course they're not real. They were never real. They were like £6 on eBay.
They look pretty good though, to be fair.
Thank you. I love wearing them. They're
Yeah, yeah.
convenient. My hair
cute.
doesn't. Thank you. My hair doesn't go into space buns very well because it's so like straight. Yeah, it's so straight and thick. It doesn't go very well. So yeah. Sorry everyone. And ever since then, anytime I do anything with my hair, people are like, "Is that a hairpiece?
Is that real?
Is that real?
Is it real?
Now you'll never know." And I
Well,
like.
just take it out at the end of the episode.
Well, no, it remains.
You've ruined it for yourself.
Yeah,
now. You've ruined it for yourself.
I'm. You got to live on that edge of your seat.
Sit and live.
You gotta sit and live there. I'm certain no one gives a fuck about my stupid hair.
Oh no, people like your hair.
Thank
I've
you.
seen comments saying, I watched just to see what Margaret did with her hair.
I like
It's cute.
that. I like
Nice.
that a lot. Thank you so
Margaret
much. That's
appreciates it.
very sweet. Thank you. Okay, I'm a bit shy now.
Ooh.
Okay, on to the next one.
This
We say it on this podcast all the time. Because whenever you're about to say something, you love to exclaim, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say
I'm
it.
going to come out and say it.
You know what? I'm going to say something
I'm going to
nasty.
say something nasty.
I hope you cared about those characters and you fucking lost them.
And do you know what? That's exactly in context the lounging Lima meme from earlier.
This is
And I
exact.
stand by it wholeheartedly.
You know what? I'm
I
going to say
hope-
something nasty.
I hope they lost those characters.
Yep,
And I
hell
hope
yeah.
they were emotionally attached to them and it hurt.
Hell yeah.
deeply.
Tell him.
And I'll say it again.
I'm going to say it.
I'm going to say it.
I'm going to say something nasty.
I'm going to say something nasty.
I love that so much. And then let's bring it full circle.
Because,
shall
at the
we?
beginning of the podcast, when we were like new,
Yeah.
Margaret was conscious of me saying something
I
to
was,
me.
I
Because,
was.
we didn't want to just come on here and offend people.
Yeah. And now
It-
we're like,
But no, it's because it's now that, people understand who we are a little bit.
yeah. You trust us that we're not
I'm not just
being-
going to fucking say something, but, they fucking deserved it.
Yeah, tell
They
them.
fucking deserved
Yeah,
it.
they did.
And I'd say it again.
And I'd say it
And I
again.
fucking believe it.
I'm going to say something nasty.
I'm going to say something nasty.
I don't care that you broke your elbow.
I don't care that you broke your elbow.
That is one of the most legendary videos ever. I
love
love
that
that video. I Absolutely love the
That was
video.
weird.
Oh, we're so in sync.
Oh.
And then let's get back round to bring this full circle.
Just a
And then Margaret, whenever she sees anything that brings her joy, guess I'll die.
guess I'll die.
Guess I'll die.
Guess I'll die.
I love to literally drop down dead as soon as someone I
something
see.
nice for Margaret.
Yeah, dead.
Just
dead on the ground. I am dead and buried, never coming back.
dead.
Dead.
She's either crying or dead.
Or dead. Both. I could be both. I'm crying in the afterlife.
Crying.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Crying
Yeah.
in the afterlife.
Yeah, and then somehow this beacon of a fucking mortal husk brings my soul back.
I mean, there's a
into it
lot
every
to
time.
want to come back for, really, isn't there?
There is. My sweet baby.
Oh.
Yeah.
About it.
Yeah.
No,
Not you.
you get out of here. What are you doing here?
You're my employee at
Don't
my
turn
motel.
it off, though, because that's dangerous.
No, there is a lot to come back for from beyond the grave. I must admit.
Guess I'll die.
Guess I'll die.
Guess
So that was meantime. I hope that was a bit more concise.
Yeah,
First of all, nothing we
Yeah,
ever do
all
is
right.
concise. So that was meme time.
Meme time.
We will get some sort of a jingle sorted. Maybe.
Yeah, who the fuck's gonna do that?
We'll just steal Jack's
We might. Yeah. Oh yeah, me.
Yeah, we'll literally just rip it from his video and put it over.
There is some musicians. We could ask somebody.
We
to do
could.
a little,
We
a
could.
little meme time
Little
jingle.
Johnny
See if we can
meme
get a
time.
meme time jingle going.
Yeah.
That might be
that'd
good.
nice.
That might be a good.
Watch
shout.
everyone be like, we fucking hate meme time. Never bring it back.
Never bring it back.
Oh, so that concludes meme time.
That does. Now we're on to follow up.
Calm down, everyone. Calm yourselves. I know it's fun, but calm down. Okay.
Being overzealous.
You are. So yes, we have some follow-ups from some previous advice submissions. Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm just excited.
You're excited.
I get all dark and mysterious when I'm excited.
Do you? Oh, in the same way I just die when I'm happy.
That is not true at all.
No.
I don't get dark and mysterious
No,
at all.
I don't think you've
when
ever
I'm-
been dark and mysterious in your
What
life.
do you mean?
You're not the brooding type. You're the listen, you are
I'm brooding.
you are the golden retriever boyfriend.
Yeah, is that
yeah,
me?
you absolutely are. You are the definition of the golden retriever boyfriend.
But I want to be the brooding boyfriend.
You want to be
Maybe-
the brooding boyfriend,
Shall I work on being the brooding boyfriend?
No, I love you as you
You
are.
like the
Wait, don't we?
the golden retriever.
Everyone,
energy.
don't we love the golden retriever energy? Yes. Is it too much at like 3 a.m. when I want to go to sleep and you're golden retrieving everywhere? Maybe.
The golden retrievering everywhere.
Maybe.
Just
but
retrieving all over
just
the place.
retrieving all over the place, indeed. You're like a Labrador puppy. But that's why we love you. Amen. God's truth. Sorry, this got so weird.
So follow-ups.
Yes, we've got 2 follow-ups.
Hit me.
So
I want to hear them.
we have a follow-up from Katie, and this was sent in. We addressed this in episode 16, and it was submission 4. The only reason I know that is because Katie
This
clarified.
is literally double. 16 plus 16 is 32.
Yeah. Yes.
And it was in 16.
Yes.
Margaret figuring out a maths equation.
Fucking Twilight Zone, baby. Yeah, so this was a little while ago. But you know what? Katie actually gives us a summary. Thank you so much, Katie. And I'll just go.
Hit me with the story. What was the story? Just a quick brief overview of the story.
She explains it herself.
Okay.
So, I submitted as anonymous last time, and I feel comfortable putting my name down now.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Katie, and I go by she, her. Hi, Katie.
Hi, Katie.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I'm really glad you feel comfortable enough to put your name to it.
Thank you for your original submission.
Thank you.
And now thank you for your follow-up.
Yeah. I really enjoy your podcast. And I've purchased the notebook from your store. Very excited to receive it, and now I'm on the Discord server.
Oh, sick.
Thank you, Katie. I'm
That's
sorry,
awesome.
I
Thank you so
didn't
much.
read that prior. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. And welcome to the Discord server.
Thank you.
Sorry for the long update. Don't apologize. Have you seen us rambling? Don't apologize.
Yeah. We're
So-
just talking about having golden retriever energy.
Yeah. So update to my last submission, episode 16, submission 4. It was about my character and the DM's sister's character being new players, and our characters were put in the compromised position.
Yes.
And then how the party ruled against the warlock getting spell slots back and a short rest.
Yes, I remember it. That was quite a bad one.
That was a really bad one.
That was quite a bad story.
I think that was one of the first really bad ones we read, actually. And I wanted to provide some more details about some things and clear things up a little bit. So the table consisted of a male DM, 4 male players, Dexter, Bob, Harry, and Tom. 3 female players, myself, the DM's sister, and Penny, and obviously these are not real names. Penny had also been playing for a few sessions before myself and the DM's sister joined. Penny was also in a relationship with Harry at the time, and both of them checked in on me and the DM's sister after the session. Just to clarify, what happened if you haven't watched that episode is Katie and Penny joined in the game later on. They had to be introduced later on. They were introduced in a dungeon crawl. They were chained up in the wall, and the female characters were both stripped naked. And that's how they were produced? No. Well, yes, you come into the world, naked, crying, and screaming. But that's how they were introduced to the table. So Penny's character wasn't affected. Oh, shit. Penny's character wasn't affected by the no clothes situation. So it was just Katie. The thing I found the most...
Well, Penny was...
Sorry, Penny was already there. Yes.
Yeah.
Penny was already there. And Penny also made a point to be like...
and be like,
what the fuck is this? The thing I found the most disturbing after the fact is that the DM made his own sister's character naked.
That's what we said.
Yeah.
We didn't know if that was the case, but we were like, what? I don't think we made enough of a fact about it. What the fuck's up with that?
That is so fucked up and so gross and so weird.
So fucking creepy.
And this is the second time things like this have been touched on in these horror stories, which is
your sister.
Your sister's
character.
Vile.
Naked.
Absolutely
like,
vile.
Why are you doing that?
Doing a Brent Rivera there. Absolutely vile.
What do you mean?
I don't want to get sued.
what did you say? I don't understand.
That's all a joke and it's all alleged.
I don't understand.
It's just some stupid YouTube channel.
Oh, fuck, yeah. Okay, yeah.
That is absolutely a joke.
Yeah, it's a joke.
I also found out after the fact that Harry had been trying unsuccessfully to teach the DM about 5th edition, as the DM had only played 3rd and 4th edition previously. Apparently, the DM was very stuck in their ways, and if anyone were to play a cleric, they were automatically the party's healer no matter what.
Great. I'm fucking sick of hearing that by now.
Great.
Jesus Christ. The thing is, right, why do clerics have all these other subclasses and spells?
If they're just the
healer. It's like, what's the point in the trickery domain cleric?
What's the point in the fucking blood cleric?
What's the point in the tempest cleric?
Yeah, totally.
What's the point in any of these subclasses? Because do you want to know what? It's because they don't have to be the healer. So stop making your fucking clerics be the healer.
Well, he also used the fumble table.
Oh!
which had led
my favourite!
Which had led Harry's character, a wizard, to lose an eye, therefore giving him disadvantage on all ranged attacks, including spell attacks.
Nice.
That's great.
That's sick.
That's a good fumble table.
I mean, that's
nice.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, that sounds real fun.
Sounds real fun. Sounds like I really want to be part of that fucking campaign.
Yeah. So the player that had gone to the DM with concerns about me getting spell slots back on a short rest, also yes. To give you the context to this, Katie played a warlock, and some players went behind her back to the DM and were like, we don't think she should be able to get her spell slots back on a short rest. I don't think she should be able to get spell slots back on a short rest because I'm a fucking child. And the reason I'm saying the player that had gone to the DM with concerns, it was just the DM.
Really?
It was just the DM. Turned out it was just the DM, and he was concerned and made it out to be a player that had the problem.
What a fucking loser!
What a loser!
Imagine just talking to himself in his
I
own house.
I know. What an absolute!
I think that's. I agree.
What an absolute loser! To not have the spine to say to one of your players, "I'm concerned about this," and then to make up this whole convoluted thing and make Katie feel really bad in the process. By the way,
because that to Katie, that's probably like. Somebody else in this room doesn't have my best interests at heart. Then it's not nobody else cared.
It was just the DM.
Of course nobody else cared. Because that's why
warlocks
exist.
That's the
fucking point is.
Yep. I found this out by my friend Dexter and I asking the other players privately, but none of them had a problem and they thought it was cool that I got them back on a short rest. Dexter is now a very close friend of mine and was super supportive through the whole situation.
Nice.
The change in the rest system the DM proposed to mitigate the Warlock spells problem went as follows. And yes, it's as confusing as it sounds, so bear with me.
Good lord.
A short rest would stay as 1 hour. You can use hit dice, other short rest class features you would get back, but you get no other benefits, so no spells.
So it's literally...
You can roll...
No. So,
it's normal for everyone else apart from Warlock.
Because nobody else gets anything. Nobody else gets any spell slots back in a short rest. Nobody. So basically, you're saying everything's fine. Everybody can get their class features back.
Unless you're a warlock.
Channel divinities, whatever like that. Because the thing is, if you use your channel divinity to get a spell slot back, that's a class feature.
Yeah. I'd get all my wild shapes back.
It's literally you just turn to the warlock and be like, everyone can get everything back except you. You can't get those back.
So, a medium rest would be 6 to 8 hours. And warlocks get their spells back as well as everyone else. Any other spent class features, you can spend hit die, you get your spent hit dice back, but you have to roll to see how many hit dice you get back at the end of it. And finally, a long rest we would have to spend in a village, town, or a city for 24 hours to get everything back, all hit point and spent hit dice. I actually think the having to spend it in a village, town, and a city, that is like a common thing.
I don't care about the rest of that.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want.
Yeah. It's the problem with the short rest.
The problem is you're literally just making the short rest not work for the warlock.
For the warlock, and the warlock only. Like,
everyone else gets everything back except the warlock.
And Katie said it best. It's confusing. Why?
There's literally no reason to play a warlock now. The whole point is
you get your fucking spell slots back in the short
you're
rest.
a front-loaded bit of a blaster. You can cast 2 spells at the highest level.
Yeah. So you do big damage.
But
that's it.
Twice a short rest.
Yep.
You know.
What's the point? What's
the point?
Absolutely, what is the point? So that being said, I don't think I'd be a DM right now running a homebrew campaign infrequently and a module campaign frequently if this hadn't have happened. Both of my groups are amazing and know the story. They're all supportive, caring, and know that any behavior like what I experienced, I won't tolerate. And if anyone has any triggers, just let me know privately so I know what to watch for.
Mm-hmm.
I have not been able to bring my warlock to a game to give her some justice and play her, but I hope to in the future. I love her backstory and I would love to showcase it without a dark cloud hanging over her.
I just want to say as well, perfect. Like, safety tools, because, there's been such a discard by certain people in the community making safety tools this, like, massive thing. Safety tools don't have to be massive.
Nope. No,
it can literally be that. Like, at the end of the session 0, you can just say out loud, if anybody's got anything that they're uncomfortable with or they don't want to experience in the campaign, any topics they don't want to touch on, just message me privately. Done.
That's it.
That's safety tools done. Doesn't have to be this fucking slog. It doesn't have to be this fucking huge thing.
We have to spend so much time.
Oh man, this is just another thing that I have to. No, it's just anyone's got anything that they feel uncomfortable about.
Me.
Just message me.
Yeah.
And we'll make sure that doesn't come at the campaign. Done. Finished.
Yeah. Well done, Katie. And Katie, I am so glad that you came out of it and you were like, fuck this. Yeah. I'm going to DM and I'm not going to include any of this. I'm going to make sure that all my players have a good time and I'm going to look after them.
And warlocks get an extra spell slot.
She didn't say that. But yeah, no, well done, Katie.
I would argue that they might deserve it.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was a horrible story and it sounds like absolutely dog shit circumstances, but I'm glad that there is a happy ending.
I agree.
So thank you so much for following up. Thank you for watching, and we are so glad that you feel comfortable enough to leave your name, and we hope to see you in the Discord, Katie.
Yes.
Thank
you so much.
Okay, the last follow-up we have is from Vega, and this was from our last Am I the Arsehole video, which was all submissions. Not this one. This is also Am I the Arsehole, but it was our last submissions one. I'll leave the link.
No, you won't. So
no, I won't.
I will put that in.
It will be here somewhere.
Video.
So Vega, thankfully, left a brief synopsis. So the original Am I the Arsehole was, am I the arsehole for getting upset at being left out? They had an emergency with their rabbit and they had to leave the table, but they did tell the DM.
Yeah.
And the DM was like, this is fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, that's okay.
When Vega was away dealing with their rabbit, the DM told everyone else, Vega said, you continue without me, and they proceeded to have a dungeon crawl without them, and Vega's character just stood there like a dummy doing nothing.
And this is the one where the NPC was like, I hate bads.
Because bads do nothing.
While
Vega was, cut to Vega, fighting for their rabbit's life.
Yeah.
So, hello, Vega here. I have an update. So, I know some people were curious as to how long I was away, and it was just under 10 minutes, as my dad had cut his hand open trying to free my rabbit, and she had snapped a wire off the cage, and the sharp point cut into him, and I was helping Mum get him in the car, but also making sure Potato, the rabbit, was also all right.
It's a perfect name.
Oh, mwah.
Perfect
Love
name.
that. apparently it was only a few low-level enemies in the dungeon, and that's why the combat went quickly, as my friends were rolling high numbers, apparently.
Okay.
Because we were all like, how long was Vega away for?
Mm.
Like, they
Yeah,
had an
yeah, yeah,
emergency.
yeah,
like,
yeah,
was
yeah.
it like hours-long emergency, or was it... It was 10 minutes. It was 10 minutes. So the DM still refuses to properly address the situation, and the party has since started a new campaign with a different DM and are refusing to go back to that original until the situation is resolved. Good.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
glad.
nice.
I'm glad that they stood up for you, Vega.
I love that. I love it when people stand
But
up for the one person.
Because
Sick.
also context of what happened was Vega came back. Vega was like, what the fuck has happened? Why is this
Yeah.
NPC being so rude to me?
And all the players started kicking off.
Yeah, because Vega was like, I told you to wait for me. Why did you lie? And then the DM got upset, being like, you're such an asshole
You're
for
an
making
asshole.
everyone mad at me.
Yeah, everyone was mad at you because you were a fucking asshole.
Yeah, because you're an asshole. I did talk to them about this and said I wasn't that upset, but was told that they were upset on my behalf and wanted this addressed too. However, since she is acting as if it never happened and are refusing to acknowledge it, this has upset them more. I am so glad your friends have your best interest.
Fucking just own up. If you fuck up, right? If you fuck up in life, let me just give you a tiny bit of advice.
Mhm.
For anyone, if you fuck up, because look, life is long and fucking hard,
Mhm.
sadly. If you fuck up, just own up to it.
Just say
Just
sorry.
say
man.
sorry.
Just say sorry.
Everything gets easier when you just admit if you've done something
when
wrong.
you're not living on a lie.
You're just fucking lying. Lying like fuck.
Yeah.
Just say sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And if you say sorry and then somebody doesn't, if you did something fucking wrong enough to not be forgiven, fair enough. But
Yeah.
if you fucking say sorry, I can guarantee you somebody will be like, thank
They'll
you.
at least be willing to hear you out.
Yeah, thank you.
So she is still very close to me, but I have decided that I will keep D&D out of our relationship from now on. Probably the right choice. It also turns out that the DM never liked my character in the first place, as she believes bards are not capable of actual combat and think they are useless in a campaign, even though my character is commonly helping keep everyone alive, focusing on healing and boosting others, as opposed to physically engaging himself.
Tell that to Scanlan Shortholt in the last episode, or the second last episode of The Legend of Vox Machina.
Mm-hmm.
People who know, know.
Yeah.
People who know.
Like, we won't say any more of that because spoilers, but like, I hate the idea that, this character isn't powerful, isn't useful because they're not doing physical damage.
Damage is half of the game.
Yeah, damage is important.
The other half is
staying alive.
I wouldn't even say half of the game. I would say half is an overstatement.
Yeah, I would agree.
Battlefield control.
Yeah.
Such a fucking huge part of
being
combat.
Buffed, having debuffs on the enemies.
Yeah.
Haste is amazing for a reason.
Like, buffing, debuffing, crowd control, being the tank, being the healer. It's not doing damage isn't the most important thing.
Yeah.
Like some people do more damage because of you.
Mm-hmm.
Some enemies do less damage because of
Mm-hmm.
like just doing damage isn't that important. I like to play a tank and I like to play things that can shut down enemies and like control the battlefield and not allow people to get in or around.
Yeah.
Make myself difficult to hit and make myself a target. That's not doing damage. So apparently, according to this person, I'm a shit player.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I suck in your eyes. I'm sorry I'm bad.
Get out of here.
I'll get out of here.
Get out. Go. Shoo.
Like,
Get
doing
out
damage
of here.
isn't the be all and end all.
No, it
yes,
isn't.
Big numbers are nice, but
yeah, and I can attest to that. I love being DPS. I love doing purely damage. It's what makes my tiny little chimp brain happy.
yeah.
But that's only part of it.
Take Matthew.
Yeah.
He couldn't care about doing damage.
Couldn't care less about
Take
it.
Josh in this campaign. Last campaign, he just loved seeing all the big smites.
Yeah.
This campaign, he
He's
just likes to like control
tactical
the
and he
battlefield.
thinks, and neither of them are any less valuable. They're actually invaluable to the team because of it.
No, Josh was pretty valuable last campaign. The tank and he
Sure,
did
he was
massive damage.
he was actually the only thing that kept us
But
alive.
like, you know what I mean? Like, you can be that person,
Mhm.
but then the next character you can play can be just as valuable by not doing
Yeah.
that. I just think
Everyone's
that's so fucking
I
stupid.
know. Everyone's important in Vega. I'm sorry. You know what? I'm glad that your friends stood up for you. I'm really glad that they
Yeah.
are refusing to go back until your fucking stupid DM addresses it.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck happened there.
I
That
still
sounds
wouldn't
like that was
fucking-
just
I just don't know if this person.
terrible
Don't know
lapse
what?
in judgment.
There's some people maybe that just shouldn't be DMs.
Yeah, totally.
Maybe they're not
Yeah.
ready to
Yeah.
be DMs.
Sounds like a bad lapse in judgment for
Yeah.
whatever reason. But thank you so much for giving us an update.
Yeah.
We really, really appreciate that. And thank you for watching. Thank you for being here.
Yeah. Now,
okay.
let's get into the meat sandwich of it.
Let's get into the meat and bread of this episode. Like 50 minutes later. You know what? I was like, I'm worried we're not going to have enough to update them on in the Thursday episode. Wow.
All right, yeah.
Wow.
As long as Margaret's always like worried, like maybe we don't have enough content.
What?
Yeah, all right.
I don't know why I ever think that, because I can literally
talk.
I can talk forever.
Forever.
Yeah, I can talk forever. My throat hurts. So these are Am I the Arsehole submissions taken directly off Reddit. Now.
So we're gonna say it.
I don't care that you broke your elbow.
That's not what we're going to say.
Okay.
So, a lot of the Am I the Arsehole submissions that we get.
Yes.
Love them. They're amazing.
Love
We've
them.
done so many of them.
Yep.
But, you're the subscribers of the channel.
Mm-hmm.
You're the lifeblood of this channel.
Yep.
And a lot of them, they're Am I the Arseholes by name.
But they're definitely horror stories.
They're mostly horror stories.
Definitely.
So what we're going to actually do is we're going to stop taking Am I the Arsehole submissions.
Yeah, I think so.
Most of them are just horror stories.
Yeah, most
because
of them are horror stories.
None of you end up being in the wrong.
Yeah, exactly. And, and again, I've said it before, and Jack is much better for it than I am. You are our subscribers. You are our followers. You're in our community. Sometimes I struggle personally saying, yeah, you've been an arsehole here. Like, if that was the case, but...
What are you saying? I'm better at telling those subscribers that they're assholes.
Yeah, I am actually. And I'm throwing you under the bus here. I'm throwing you under the bus because last time, when I was like, we're at the end of our horror stories, you were like, bottom of the barrel. I was crucified. I was eaten alive.
Well, you were.
Yeah, it's as a joke. As a joke.
So, like,
of course, it was a joke.
And the thing is, right, the one or two that are in there that maybe you are the asshole, I don't want to call you the asshole. You subscribe to this channel, and I love you very much for doing that, and you're part of this community. Yeah. And, some people can have a lapse in judgment, but most of them, honestly, it's because most of them, you aren't the asshole. Maybe it's that you know that you're not the asshole, but
you just have a story that you want to vent.
You just have a story that you want to tell. So
just
stick it into horror stories.
Yeah, totally. And it's not fair of us to be biased towards you,
because we're gonna be a little bit.
Yeah, we are naturally. So it's not fair.
Yeah,
and we have told people that they're assholes. We have, but lovingly.
Yeah.
So yeah, this isn't. We're not 100% set on this, but we think we are going to retire the Am I the Arsehole submissions.
Yeah, we're still going to do it from Reddit because there's some
corkers.
There's some stinkers out there.
So please continue to share your stories.
Because
I
think horror stories end up being they're probably the most popular one on the channel.
It is.
And it's nice to have stuff from you.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Again, this isn't 100% official, but we think that's what
we think so. But just so you know.
Yeah. Okay.
Hit me with number 1, baby.
You know what, Jack? I normally go through and I format these in a way based on how the order I want to read them. Obviously, that's how it works. I haven't done it, and this one is fucking so shit. Okay, so.
This one's shit, then why are we reading it?
No. You'll see.
Oh, God.
So
it's a bad one. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go. Hit me.
Trigger warning essay.
Great.
Am I the arsehole? My current character had sex with a past character, and it may have ended the group. So, some context. Sorry, this is a long read. It is a long one, so strap in. We are a group of 7 players and a DM playing Tomb of Annihilation. First of all, Tomb of Annihilation can get bin.
Yeah.
But I understand that some people enjoy this.
All the oldies are going to be
I'm so sorry.
You've ruined D&D!
I'm so sorry.
We don't care.
My first character was a 14-year-old female tabaxi artificer that came from a loving home and was out searching for fun times and magic items to replicate. She was loved by the group and looked at as a little sister kind of thing. She was killed in the tomb by a death ray. Dropped to 0, insta-dead. Sucked. My first ever main campaign character killed after 2 years of playing her weekly. My next character I made was a 60-year-old male goblin beast barbarian / rune fighter who had been a hermit on Schult for 40 years.
Loving both of those subclasses, by the way.
His story for tie-in was that he had been following the group for some time, scavenging their kills. He's a nasty little degenerate that attacks first if threatened. A while later, we came across my OG character stitched together in a cave, kind of feral. Our rogue throws a filter of love into the cage, and the DM decides that my tabaxi falls for my goblin. As the rest of the party starts exploring, I had my goblin feed and converse with my tabaxi being played by my DM. After a bit of bonding, I decided to open the cage and let the tabaxi out. The DM states, "She jumps your bones." I reply that my goblin reciprocates, as I found it very funny, and I had the rare opportunity to figuratively fuck myself. This is maybe an hour into the 3-hour session. The rest of the party is coming in and out of the room and sees this happening and just keeps going. I make a joke about my goblin using giant's might to become large. I get a few oohs, and that's gross, as well as some laughs. This is all my character does for the rest of the session. So yeah, you heard me right. A 60-year-old goblin and a 14-year-old tobacco. The following week, the female half-orc fighter literally starts the night of all of a sudden saying she's going to kill my goblin, accusing him of R-wording my other character, and anyone that doesn't help is condoning it. She proceeds to get a surprise round on my now sleeping post-sex character and does some hefty damage. That's fine, it's in character. We roll initiative. I'm last. Everyone tries to convince her to stop. She refuses and attacks again. I'm still alive. I rage, attack, and bring her to 0. She pops back up from 1 from half-orc relentless endurance. Another player suggests maybe we stop and talk as players and not in character. Then the waterworks start, and the orc fighter says that the R-joke aspect made her want to quit the previous week. I play with her in another in-person game where the DM asked her straight out if she's okay with that happening in-game as part of cultist themes. She said she's okay with anything. I get pissed off for being accused of making an R-joke, and I said I'm out. I left the game, I left the Discord video group, left the Facebook chat for fear of saying or doing something that would irreparably damage any relationships. I am seething for being accused of this. My wife, who was also in the game, comes to talk to me. She agrees that she did not share the viewpoint with the orc. She knows how I feel about that topic. She knows I would never joke about that. After calming me down a bit, I rejoin the group chat and I say I'm willing to come back if no one ever insinuates that I make that kind of joke. I am met with a message from another player telling me that I had crossed the line and I need to apologize. For a literal week between the first game where the events happened to this blowout, neither one of these people reached out to tell me I had apparently crossed a line of any sort. And our campaign had been nothing but sex jokes as we're all in our 30s, or to tell me that I had made them feel uncomfortable. I refuse to apologize or agree that I did anything wrong, but I agree that I will be more sensitive towards people's feelings of this nature going forward. It's been 2 days since then. No one has reached out to me. I am still mad. I am exhausted from being mad for 2 days. I am not okay with another person projecting their baggage on me and trying to tell me what I meant with my joke. And I'm mad at the double standard and hypocrisy of it all. Am I the asshole?
Yes.
That's made me so fucking mad.
I wasn't. It's the last bit for me.
It's projecting their baggage onto me.
Onto me.
I'm seething.
I'm so mad. I'm exhausted for being so mad. Go on, Margaret. Hit me.
How can
14.
How can you be in your 30s? How can you get to your 30s, right? And be in a group of people socially, because that's what fucking normal human beings do, and have such little regard for the people's feelings around you that someone said, you upset me, I felt uncomfortable about this, and for you to turn around and go, oh, you're projecting your baggage onto me.
I'm so angry.
I am
so
seething.
angry. I'm seething.
Oh my God,
I'm exhausted.
I'm exhausted. How can you give such little shit about the people around you that you make this all about
Make
you
it about
and how
you.
you've been victimized here.
Fucking shut up and fuck off.
Get
you fucking
a
loser.
grip,
Jesus
you
Christ.
absolute
Stop
freak of nature.
Bringing your our-word fantasies into the game, especially onto 14-year-olds.
Yeah. Shall we?
I fucking use giants, mate.
That's disgusting. That's disgusting. That's fucking disgusting.
Get your fucking loser, lame fucking shit and fuck off. And take your caveman ass looking bitch ass and get out of here. Because it's fucking bullshit. Somebody, you basically essayed, R-worded an underage person
who was under a spell, by the way, who was under a spell
in game, and you're mad. You're upset. Your feelings are hurt because somebody else was uncomfortable.
Was upset about it.
Fuck off.
Like,
just fucking take yourself and shoot
think
yourself
about
in the fucking bin. Fucking asshole.
Yeah. Think about you need to reevaluate your
entire life.
And
your
you know
entire
what?
fucking being in existence.
Your nasty ass wife who can sit there while another female player is obviously upset and uncomfortable about our word, comes to you and is like, no, I don't agree. She can fuck off as well.
Of course she can.
She can absolutely get crumpled up into a tiny little piece of shitty paper and thrown into the sun.
Yeah.
All of you. You know what? All of you. Your DM for allowing that to happen. Your artificer, whoever the fuck threw in the love filter potion. And you know what? It's the way that he's like, I never made this a joke. It's not funny. I would never make an R joke. However, they actually say, I get a few oohs and that's gross, but we all get some laughs. So you were joking. So you thought it was funny.
Oh yeah.
So you were making a joke.
You can fucking say what you want. Look, there's a difference between saying something and doing something, and like your actions speak louder than words. It's the fucking it's a trope, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
You can say, like whatever you want.
Yeah.
But the fact that you've done it.
Is
the worst fucking part of it for me is the ending. Like, you all understand in this community that we do not subscribe to the, like, it's not somebody else's, it's not my job to take care of your insecurities. It's not my job to look after what you feel uncomfortable about. We all need to fucking look after each other.
Yeah. We're all in this together.
We're all on this fucking dog shit ride of life.
Dying fucking earth together.
This fucking horrendous planet that has been literally made for you to fail from the second you've been born. We all need to stick together because nobody gives a fuck about us. And it's sad to say, but no one fucking cares about you, apart from the people in this community. Okay? That is the fucking shittest mindset on earth, to be like, it's not my job to take care of your feelings. That's because you're a fucking asshole.
That's because
you're the fucking scum of the fucking earth.
You are insane. You are an insane person.
Fucking asshole.
If all of you are insane, all of you are terrible human beings. The fact that your DM facilitates,
not the half-orc.
No, but and you know what? The thing is, right? I obviously had to check the comments here, right?
Yeah.
And there was talk being like, okay, the only thing here I will say is the person who played the half-orc should have said something in real life. I get that. We always say have a conversation. However, if you are being triggered and this has happened to you and you are uncomfortable at the time and everyone is laughing, of course at the time you're not going to say something.
Yeah.
How many times do we say it? You should say something, but only when you feel safe to say it.
It's like if you're sat there and you're like, I'm so fucking uncomfortable with this, I hate this so much, I'm going to say something. And then you look around the table
and everyone's
laughing and having a good time. That's like...
The DM and this player are role-playing it out.
The doubt sets in your mind and you're like, am I in the wrong here?
Yeah, of course it does.
You can like... sit back there for a second and be like, fuck, I'm not going to say anything. Because it's nerve-wracking, it's scary. But yeah, fuck it. This fucking half-orc for coming at you and fucking attacking trying to kill you.
You deserve to be smacked in real life.
Yeah, I agree.
You deserve to be absolutely...
I'll punch you.
Go on. Show him.
I fucking will.
Show him.
I fucking will.
Yeah.
I hope you see this.
You suck. You suck so bad. And you know what? Some of the comments... Oh, I'm all hot and bothered.
Oh, God. I don't even want to think about it.
Some of the comments... No, I actually noted some comments down because I feel like they sum it up perfectly. So your DM thought it was funny for your PC to have sex with a 14-year-old NPC, and none of you immediately said, whoa, stop,
That's
this is
weird.
wrong and I'm not playing it, your DM is an asshole for doing this, and everyone else at the table is an asshole for going along with it in any way. I don't care if your PC is in another room or engaged in combat in game. When sex with a teenager started to be described, somebody, in fact, everybody needed to say out of character, stop it. And they ended it with, you all deserve each other. And man, if that, yeah. Yeah. And then there was another comment, just to end it on. You and your DM act out a non-consensual sex with an underage teenage girl who's been given the in-game equivalent of Rohypnol, and you're wondering why another player got upset? You and your DM...
Like, are you really that upset? Are you that surprised
yeah,
that
they're
people
upset.
got upset?
They're upset because they've been called out. They know what they did was wrong. They know it's gross.
That's the thing. It's like, if you, I've been in the situation once in my life, and I remember it so vividly. I was driving in Middlesbrough, okay, because that's the city that we're near from, and I parked up outside your apartment, and I was just there, and I was reversing out of a car parking space, and I saw somebody reversing towards me. This'll make sense in a second, and I'm not minimalizing this, I'm not comparing it, but I remember when it happened. I stopped my car, and this person kept reversing. And they reversed into me, into the back of my car, and I got out, and I was like, what the fuck's going on? We had like a bit of a conversation, and then somebody rang him, and he was on the phone, and he turned around to me, and he exploded because he knew he was in the wrong, and he went visceral, and he was like screaming at me, and it's like he knows he was in the wrong, so he just went so fucking crazy and insane. It began to make me think, fucking hell, am I in the wrong for blaming this person? It's like, you don't get to just act like a complete and utter vile, disgusting piece of trash, then act like even more of a vile, disgusting piece of trash to get yourself off the hook for the first thing you did.
Once again, it's like the loudest in the room. I did not know that happened. I don't remember you ever telling me about that.
Yeah, I just fucking stared at him and I was like, oh, you don't fucking scare me.
Yeah, this must have been a long time ago.
It was a very, very long time ago.
Yeah, I don't remember that happening. But
yeah, but it's like that.
Yeah,
like,
it is.
Just because you are disgusted with the way somebody else behaves, so you fucking blow up and you make it, oh, you can't believe you've all done this to me.
Yeah.
That doesn't justify what you've done.
Yeah. It's just, why get so defensive? Why leave the chat? Why leave the group? Why absolutely just run away? Yeah, of course.
Because they're so fucking scared of owning up to what they've done.
Yeah, you ran away with your tail between your legs because you couldn't deal with it.
You're a fucking loser. And you're pathetic.
Yeah.
And you're trash and you're scum.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Fuck this dude.
I'm fucking glad that nobody plays you anymore.
I am.
I hope you never find another fucking D&D group. I hope you never play again. Because you know what? You're fucking sick.
That's absolutely.
You're sick.
That is insane.
You're sick
vile.
And you're fucking weird.
You need help. You need help.
You do.
You need help.
I think you actually do need help.
You need help. You need help of some description.
There's something wrong with you if you think
God
that's
knows.
okay.
I don't know what it is, but you need help. You sick fuck. Oh, well, that was a nice one.
That was a good start.
Oh, that was a good start.
I'm ready for fucking 8 more of them.
Oh. Well, I really hope everyone watching, I hope you're okay. I hope this, again, I tried to give a trigger warning in the beginning. Shake it out.
So, as I said before, you need to drink. Give me some of that water. Because what happens when we hydrate, the hate goes away.
I don't know if that's the case. Cue that gif of drowning in water. Oh, I hope you're okay. Please take a moment if you need one. We're still going to be here when you come back.
Yeah. Look, I'm still here.
Still here.
Still alive.
I hope you're hydrated. All right. Thankfully, I don't think any of the ones are that bad.
Good. Because that was pretty bad.
That was pretty fucking
If we
bad.
can get slightly better from here, I guess that's,
Yeah.
lift.
Okay, so.
Scum.
DM is salty about switching characters before the campaign starts. Am I the asshole? So to preface, the upcoming campaign will start to set in a week or so. We have known about it for about a month at least. The DM for it is a player in one of my games and a player alongside me in a different game we are currently in. He told us not to switch our characters after he had created our magic items, but I told other players that they were still free to change if they did it soon. The character I had thought of originally was a kobold way of the ascendant dragon. I'm sorry.
Is it the monk?
Yes,
the monk subclass,
yes, it's a monk. I'm so riled up from that.
It's actually fucking a super good subclass.
He was on a mission to achieve dragon godhood by following what is essentially the eightfold path. I don't know what that means, but
neither do I.
That sounds great.
It does. It sounds very cool.
The character sounded great. Everyone liked the idea, and then I realized that I don't want to play a monk, like, at all, ever. They don't stand out to me. They don't sound fun. And I've always thought that they were cool, but not my vibe.
I don't agree, but okay.
I'm currently a fighter in our year-long campaign, and I want to go back to being able to cast spells. So 2 weeks ago, I asked to swap to a Kenku with 6 levels of Whispers Bard and 6 levels of Soul Knife Rogue. But we already have a Bard and a Rogue in the party, so they argued that trying to play in the same niche was bad manners. I tried to argue that I recognized that I wouldn't be outshining anybody, and I thought the overlap could make for cool moments, but they were adamant against it. I talked to the DM, and he said it wasn't a good idea, so I went along and brewed up something different. I asked the DM in this last week if I could play an illusion wizard, to which he said, please stay as your original character, but if after 2 to 3 sessions you're still not having fun, then you can swap. I've been working on that illusion wizard and realized that illusion wizards are very complicated due to such things such as everyone having a different opinion on how illusion works and how things like illusionary reality works. So I brought it up via text to the DM in hopes of knocking those arguments out of the way before we get to the table, as discussion would interfere with the game. In response, he said nothing, and instead went to the group chat and said, one of you has been a pain in my ass, and I will not be DMing, and since I don't get to do that, I will not be playing in our current campaigns either. Fuck you. I talked to him very briefly after.
Fucking hell.
And he said, you only care about you having fun and nobody else, so I will not be running D&D for you. I disagree vehemently with this notion, as I want to play something fun for myself that abides to the rules within the world that the DM creates, and it is still something I find enjoyable, and a character that enables others to have their shining moments. What I don't find fun is coming up with an idea that I thought I'd enjoy, deciding against it, and then being told to stick with it, even though I've made it clear I'd rather not play another martial for a long-term campaign. I recognise it puts a bit more work on the DM to come up with how plots shift to accommodate this change and for magical items, so for that, I see it isn't great. So now we are down a player and our next campaign is cancelled. Am I the asshole?
The thing is, I get all that. I get that. I
I
get it.
Mhm.
I get it.
Yeah.
But the DM literally said to you, can you please just stick with it? And if you don't feel comfortable after 2 or 3 sessions, we'll swap you.
And a month ago, the DM said, please don't change your characters because I'm
Yeah.
making magic items for you.
Like, I get the whole, like, creating a character is like, because if it is a long-form campaign, you'll be locked in the character for a long time.
Yes.
I get it. I get the fear of making the wrong decision.
Totally. Yeah, I agree.
But, when you messaged them and the monk was the thing, and they said, please don't change, like, come to me with it, and you came with the final idea, and then you came and then you said, I want to play 6 levels of this, 6 levels of this.
And the other players were like, no, please don't do that.
Yeah, and
And
do
then-
you want to know what? I get that.
Yeah,
but
I get that as
you
well.
can play the
I
same
do.
class as somebody and it'd be completely different.
Yes,
But
totally.
I do get that.
I get it.
I get that.
I get it.
But then
And then the DM said, no, please stop. And
Please
then
stop.
you went a 3rd time and you were like, can I have this? They said no. Then you went a 4th time.
It's like you're saying all the right things, but like, I understand. It's like, do you? I don't think you do.
I don't know if you do,
I feel
OP.
like you don't, because the DM has DMing's a lot, as I say all the time.
Yeah,
It's a lot.
it is.
It's a lot of things.
It is.
And then to get the thing and be like, okay, and start cracking on with the magic, like specific magic items created for your subclass and stuff like that. For you then to just throw that all out the window for the
Twice
DM,
as well.
that's so much work for the DM.
That is a lot of work.
And for the DM to even be like, just play the
please,
monk.
please, just try it.
Please.
Try it.
And if
please.
you still don't like it after a few, then we'll change it.
Yeah.
And for you to just be like, well, actually, I want to play an illusion wizard.
like,
Stop.
and then for the DM to be like, no, and then for you to be like, okay, so I've thought about the
I know
illusion
you said
wizard.
no,
There's
but
some,
yes.
There's some things I don't like about the illusion wizard. I'm hoping you can sort out. And then, that led to the DM blowing. Now, do I believe that the DM went about it in the right way?
Going
No.
into the party chat and being like, I'm not doing him for you.
Fuck
you.
Yeah, no.
I appreciate the tenacity, DM.
Yeah, I
but
understand as well how fucking pissed off you'd be.
Oh, God,
I
yeah.
would be so pissed off if that was the case,
And
right?
I don't, obviously, yeah.
And I think the middle ground genuinely was, please try it.
The
if
middle
you
ground
don't
was
like it, you can switch.
Middle ground was try it, don't like it, we'll switch in 3 sessions.
Which the DM came to you with
the DM
immediately.
came to you, and that is such a fucking reasonable way to act for the DM. And for you to just not even just not even fucking consider it or even think about it or anything, just be like, well, I heard you, but what about the illusion wizard? I heard you, but what about the tails bad and the rogue
and then it's like,
multiclass?
Okay, all right, so I've decided on the illusion wizard. However, there's things I don't like.
Yeah, so I know that you said stick with the way of the dragon or whatever it was.
But and then you vetoed another character, and now you vetoed this character.
I wanted because I'm playing an illusion wizard.
Yeah. By the way, I'm playing an illusion wizard.
Do you want to know what? I bet you wouldn't even have played the illusion wizard.
That's what I was going to say. Where does it stop?
Where does it stop?
Where does it stop?
Because the thing is, right, if you allow it to happen, you come to the game, you start to play, and then the next session you just turn up as a different character. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And you know what? I do sympathize because I do understand. I understand having an idea about a character.
Fearing you've made the wrong decision is real.
Oh, especially in a long-term campaign. I feel
it's
that.
Real.
I really do. Why do you think I stick with druids all the time? What, like...
Well, there's many reasons, but...
I don't know if you know. I do play Moondruid. There you go, I said it. I'll drop.
Did you all hear that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I play Moondruid.
The news is out.
No big deal.
Hit the press.
No big deal.
Hit the press.
Play Moondruid.
Tell everyone. Discord. Light up.
Yeah.
Moondruid. Moon.
Druid.
Damn.
So yeah, I totally get that. But
I get it.
I can't help but wonder what happened in the time of being like, I made this whole character, we had a whole backstory, and then the exact words are, then I just realized I don't want to play a monk at all, ever. They don't stand out to me and they don't sound fun. How do you go so quickly?
See, that is, to me, that sounds like, this is just an assumption, and, that sounds to me like everyone shits on monks all the time.
Yeah.
They shit on them.
They do.
Monks are not that bad.
No.
I'm here. I've said it. I know the word is out.
I'm going to say it.
I'm going to say it. Monks aren't shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there he goes.
Yes, there's a lot of things that the rogue can do better.
Yeah.
Yes, you may need like a little bit, but do you want to know what? It's not even that much love. It's a little bit of love, and the quality of life of the monk can be changed completely.
You know how last episode we were like, oh, the whole trope of spellcasters are overpowered. I feel like the trope of the monk is shit.
It's like the ranger was shit.
Yeah.
It's like the ranger's not that shit. It just needs some help from the DM.
Yeah, I think
the monk isn't that shit. It just needs a little bit of help.
Yeah, just gone to the extreme that way.
But the thing is, I'm telling you right now, what happened here was they picked a monk, they looked online, and then they
saw people slating it.
Oh, this isn't super mega uber duper powerful. I need to change to something else.
Yeah, and because you know what? You don't multi-class 6 levels of Whisper Bard with 6 levels of Soul Knife Rogue if you are not looking to be the absolute most OP at what you want to be doing.
Well, I don't know. The Soul Knife Rogue isn't that powerful.
Well,
it's amazing. It's like a very... It's like a skill monkey.
I was gonna say
the Whisper's Bad is the same. Isn't that what Jack?
No, he tells bad. Yeah.
But the thing is, right, and I agree. By the way, anybody who's looking to play an illusion wizard,
there is a lot.
For the love of God, illusion magic.
Get it clarified.
Get it clear. 100%. Illusion magic is so fucking...
It's so up to interpretation.
Interpretive
100%.
D&D.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's not like set rules. It's like, this is how it works.
It's all up to interpretation.
Like black and white, no grey area.
Everyone will interpret it different.
Yeah, so you need to like get that locked in. But the illusionist wizard can be a fucking amazing subclass if, everyone's on the same page. So yeah, you are definitely the asshole.
You are definitely the asshole here. Now.
The way the DM reacted is also asshole behavior. But I feel like the DM was pushed. Should the DM have taken a moment and considered their options? Yes. But how many times has that happened to all of us in our lives?
Ooh, too many.
How many times has that happened to us where someone pushes you to the brink and you cannot fucking come back?
So I'm sorry, OP. I think you are the asshole here. I don't think you've meant to be, but you have been.
I'm not that sorry.
I'm a little bit sorry, but there is an edit. There is an edit.
Okay.
We bumped into...
Is it... Now I'm playing.
Now I'm a moon druid. That's why I love you, OP. So no, we bumped into each other out and about in town, and we had a heart-to-heart, and the campaign will go on. So
there you go.
Obviously, we can sit here and be like, "You're an asshole," but if you've started it out with your DM,
fine,
right?
amazing, that's great. But maybe don't when somebody asks you not to do something,
Just
your
listen
first
to
reaction
them.
shouldn't
Just
be,
respect them.
I'm going to still do it.
Yeah, just respect them.
Just respect them.
Hit us up. What are you playing?
Is it a moon druid?
Is it a moon druid?
Is it an illusionist wizard?
Okay. Oh, okay. So this is the next one. This is a bit shorter.
Okay.
So, am I the asshole for secretly taking magic items from the party's end of session loot? So recently,
Doesn't sound good.
So recently, me and the rest of the party finished a story where we were in a cursed forest, and then we defeated the evil spirit to save the forest. We got a chest, but I was the first to get there and opening it, containing gold, obviously, and some of two of those weird things that when you bury them, they grow a massive tree.
Yes.
Sorry for not knowing the name. I'm relatively new. I also don't know what that is. What is that? Anyway, they're not seeds.
Campaign 2 Critical Role homies know what it is.
I was going to say, that
know
sounds like seeds, but because, seeds grow trees.
That is true, it is seeds. Have you seen, Caduceus's Mighty Vibes?
Yes, I have.
You know that little thing? I think he's actually sat at the top of the tree that he made.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
I think.
Well, me being the CE wizard. What does CE mean? Sorry. Sorry. For a second, I forgot that we were filming, and I'm so sorry. Jack is just going to clarify exactly what
find out. I'm going to look at
CE wizard means. I'm assuming it's a subclass.
That's what I'm going to look for.
I don't know if this is pertinent, to be honest.
Well, oh god.
Oh
CE,
god. Oh goodness
CE,
gracious.
because they're all CE. CE.
If it helps, the context that OP posted it in saying, me being the CE wizard took them knowing they were magical. Now.
And is it like CE? CE? The old chronology?
Well,
conjuration?
Yeah, maybe conjuration.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Is it like...
I don't know. Now, the more I think about it, I feel guilty about taking such an important item for myself. But at the same time, I don't think my character would have been honest about it. He doesn't talk much, and I can't think of a good way to come clean while staying in character. Am I the arsehole, and should I try find a way to tell them what I did?
So what were the items installed? The tree seeds?
Yeah, the tree seeds. Two weird tree seeds.
Okay.
And then I think, I don't know about the money, but the seeds were definitely taken. So, the first place I want to come from this, the fact that, and their username's Turnip Man. The fact that Turnip Man. You're coming here and you're like, oh, I've done this and I want to tell them, but I don't really know how.
Yeah.
In my eyes, that immediately makes you not the asshole because you're thinking about
Yeah.
You're thinking about what you've done.
I've made my stance very clear before how I feel about stealing from the party.
Yes, 100%.
Drives me insane personally.
Yes, I know.
You can do it. You can do it tastefully, and like people have said,
yeah.
Ashton and Fern. That's a very, very beautiful.
That's just a lovely relationship. I agree.
It's cute and it's fun and it's like not harmful.
And they both enjoy it.
And no one's getting fucked over.
Yeah, exactly. Great. So I'm in the same party. I don't think that you. What? I don't think you should be taking. What the fuck? I think loot should be shared. I think loot should be
group decision as to where it goes.
Upfront about what loot you get. But maybe I'm just saying that because we play in a group that's like that. We find loot, we put it all out on the table, and we all talk about it, and we all decide who gets it.
I've played in a group where someone's tried to steal the loot.
Yeah, you have. We both have.
Really fucking annoying.
It is annoying. It is annoying, and it sucks. And if it didn't finish Turnip Man with the ending, I'd say you are the asshole. But I think this is a pretty cut and dry one, right?
I don't know if that's massively good loot.
What, 2 evil seeds? Not evil.
Evil seeds?
I don't know where I got
When did they become
from.
evil?
I don't know where I got evil.
Do you know something
from.
I don't?
Maybe. I don't know. The 2 weird seeds.
Yeah. I don't, it's like...
I mean, it's not...
that doesn't really matter.
No.
The moral of the story is You stole it. You want to give it back, but you don't know how.
Yeah.
Not the asshole, because you want to give it back.
No. And you know what? I when I read, I don't think my character would be honest about it. I was like, oh, here we fucking go. But,
no.
You know, I've said it before. It is never too late to change how your character acts.
Never.
I fell into this same trope. My very first character, Beloved, she was a bitch. She didn't. She was.
Boom. She was a boom.
I'm
fucking gone.
She was, and she was cold. She didn't like anyone, and it made me miserable because I missed out on so many fun moments with everyone.
Yes.
I was sick of it. I decided one day I'm changing, and OP, Turnip Man, you can do the same.
We talked about it, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
You like came to me and you were like, I don't like the way I'm playing it. Like, and I just said it doesn't have to be this like weird,
revolutionary, weird moment.
Like, I suddenly like everyone,
yeah,
and I'm not a bitch.
No one cares. Everyone's friends. You can literally just come up and talk to the group.
Yeah, and you know, and you made it this beautiful like thing.
Thank you.
You made it this like awesome thing where like the walls began to crumble.
Yeah.
And it turns out she was actually like a really nice person, but because of the life she'd led, she didn't want to let people in.
Yeah,
and you made it this awesome like, and then it turned into like from like hatred to all of us to like, I will defend you with my life.
Yeah.
Because you were that sort of person.
Yeah, and I remember the exact moment when everything was out on the table and all the walls were broken down, and it was a great moment.
It was sick, yeah.
But, you know, Turnip Man, I know you're not listening, but
you are. Turnip Man, I know you're watching me right now, and you can do it.
It's not too late.
It's not too late. It's never too late.
Honestly, you play with these people because you want to have a good time, because you're friends.
Yeah.
You can literally, because listen, the people around the table know you took them. You can literally just have your wizard come up and be like, hey guys,
did something wrong, feeling real bad.
You could do it if you don't want to be that upfront about it. You could do something like they fall out of his pocket, and then people see, and there is
so many ways to do it. I couldn't even sit here and tell you how many ways you could do it. But you can do it.
Yeah, I agree.
They fall out of the pocket.
How slapstick was that? No, Turnip Man.
These seeds have fallen out of my pocket on this day.
Definitely evil seeds.
I found these the other day and I didn't tell you about them, but now I guess here's my chance.
But now I'm in a awkward situation. Yeah. Do you remember Awkward Turtle?
No. Some people do that.
Yeah, man, that makes woo. I just cringed so hard.
It's fucking lame.
Do you remember that?
Come on, everyone. No, it's thumbs. Get your thumbs out. Get your thumbs out. Why did you put your pinky out again? I was like, put your thumbs out and you went.
Come on, Awkward. I'm bringing it back. I'm bringing cringe culture back, baby. We're saying raw XD and we're saying Awkward Turtle. And we're planking.
Awkward Turtle.
And we're planking.
If you aren't doing the Awkward Turtle right now, what the fuck are you doing?
Why are you even here?
Why are you even here?
Awkward Turtle. I'm so sorry.
Why did that remind me? Because you imagine the wizard turn around when the falling out of his pocket and going,
oh no.
What are you doing? Something like that.
You can tell how much I hated it.
It's the awkward, what's those things that are
awkward
Half-Life?
Monstrosity.
What's those things that are Half-Life?
I couldn't
Head
tell
crabs.
You.
Yeah. It's the awkward head crab.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh.
Still don't know what a CE wizard is.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, I have fucking no idea. If anyone knows,
I don't know.
Please leave a comment. I'm sat here with my hands like in my dice, and you know when you watch little kids eat their food from the tray? I feel like I'm doing that. I feel like I'm doing that. Okay, so
number 4, yeah?
Number 4.
Oh,
I don't know.
Number 4.
Number 6. Someone, loads of people in the watch party were like, you should just make up a different number every single time. Because people were like, what number is this? Genuinely, we were confusing everyone. So this is number 19.
No, it's number 5. I've got to do it because when I use them for editing TikToks, I need to know.
Anyway, number 61. The title is just Am I the Asshole D&D Edition?
Yes. No, I don't know.
In my campaign, we are a group of 5.
What?
2 rogues, a bard, a fighter, and a sorcerer. We got done with a mission where we stole something from the king and got paid in 3 platinum, which the bard got since the NPC gave him the mission. He barely actually did anything in the mission. And when we ditched the city in that same session, we left directly to the next one.
They stole something from the king And they got 3 platinum.
From the king. Yeah. I'm assuming
That is high risk, low reward.
high risk, no reward, baby.
Stealing something from the fucking
like,
king and getting
30
gold.
Isn't it 300 gold?
Don't think so.
Oh my god, I think you're right, Jack. I think that's 30 gold. I literally think that's 30 gold. I'm so hungry. You hungry? Is it 30 gold?
10 gold pieces. Stole something from the king for 30 gold.
Not worth it, baby.
Not worth it
Not
at all.
worth it.
You've been duped.
You need to set your prices higher.
Yeah. You're worth more than it.
So after 2 tournament arc sessions, we got into the city, which our bard wasn't able to be in for the session. We went to a merchant where we, as a whole, used his 3 platinum to buy an important lore item and a bag of holding. When I told him the too long...
Just a bag of holding? Jesus Christ.
When I told him the too long didn't read of what we did, he blew up on me about how we wasted his money and got mad at us for even when I told him what we used it for. Are we the arseholes? I love that this is over 30 platinum.
No, not 30
platinum. 3 platinum. 62 platinum.
Oh!
That it's over 3 platinum. Sorry, we've gotten to the point now where it's 7 o'clock at night.
I just want to talk to the mic for a second.
Yeah.
Why'd you put this one? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this?
This is bottom of the barrel content. Listen, I could tell you, but you're not going to be happy with me.
Why?
It's because a watch party happened at the same time I was planning these episodes. And Jack was like, make sure you do your work.
Yeah,
Don't get distracted. And I was like, no, shut up. I would never. And then I put this in. What's the verdict? What do you think?
The bard is the asshole.
The bard?
Yes!
Do you think? It was their platinum. It was their money.
Why was it their money?
Well,
they all stole the stuff from the king.
Oh, true. Did they each individually get 3 platinum, or was it just the bard? Okay, so the bard got it. Yeah. The thing is, though, if this could be,
I think the whole point is they're like, it was my money.
This could be a group fund situation.
Yeah, but so just read it again.
From the beginning?
No. For the love of God, please not the whole thing. Okay. I couldn't possibly take any more of the start. So
we got paid in 3 platinum, which the bard got since the NPC gave him the mission.
There you go. So they all only got 3 platinum. So they didn't get 3 platinum
each. That is not worth
it. They all got 3 platinum between them, but they got it was given to the bard.
Right.
So the bard's like, why'd you go buy a fucking bag of holding with my money? By the way,
I was gonna say,
great group item.
How much is a bag of holding? Not 3 platinum worth.
Hundreds.
Like, surely not 3 platinum.
They got a fucking deal.
You know what? To be fair, maybe the DM scales money differently. Anyway, Jack, I'm sorry. I don't know why I put this in. I read it. I obviously didn't read it properly. And that's on me.
I don't mind. Really.
To everyone watching, I apologize deeply. You don't need to find out how much it is. Don't.
I want to find out.
God, we've still got 300 million of these left.
Oh my God. Should be 4,000 gold. I don't know.
Oh, what's the verdict?
What do you mean?
Give me the verdict.
Of what?
Arsehole?
No, the bard's the asshole. It's not just because the bard got given the money doesn't mean it's the bard's money.
True.
Like that's not fair.
True.
I don't like that. I think if you get the money from a mission, it's everyone. Right.
Okay. On to the next one,
yes.
Which is number 2. So
5, isn't it? I don't know anymore. How many have you got left?
None of you will ever know. I don't know, Jack. There's too much text for me to scroll down and find out.
Hey.
So, am I the arsehole? Too much player agency. I run an online game for Lost Minds of Phandelver, and one of my players, will call them T. I'm having doubts about them in hindsight. At first, T's behaviour was innocuous and funny. The morning after a huge battle, T took over the kitchen of an exhausted tavern keeper and made a veritable feast for the town, nearly using all of the kitchen's stock, while the keeper drunkenly protested. It was a funny bit, but whenever the man objected to T's actions, T would speak over me and continue doing what they were doing. Later on, the party acquired a goblin prisoner who agreed to help them. As a note, T's backstory involved intense feelings against goblin folk as a whole. When the group was doing text roleplay in our Discord, T wrote that while they were working around the camp, the goblin was afraid of them and would constantly scurry away. The goblin wouldn't have done much anyway, as it didn't have time to roleplay in the moment, but it felt like T was DMing on my behalf of the NPC. I stepped in to message them not to do that again, and they calmly replied that that's what the goblin just would have done in every circumstance given. That's how all goblins are naturally meant to act. Each time I brought up the scenario of their characters' feeling against the goblin folk, reminding T that we were playing in my version of the Forgotten Realms, they replied that all goblin folk are classically evil, and they, thus, had no reason to alter their viewpoint. T later left the game due to, we'll generously call it a creative disagreement, but I wonder if I could have done something differently earlier on. They were a joy to roleplay with, and they always cracked jokes. But in hindsight, I have doubts about whether those little aspects were telling or preventable. Granted, I could have phrased my closing salvo more tactfully, but whenever I attempted to explain my perspective, I felt like I was being met with, but that's not how I view your... Am I the asshole here?
No. Not at all.
No.
Not at all.
I feel like this is very clearly you're not the asshole.
Very clearly. I think that this other person sounds like they'd be a very good DM. But don't DM when you're a player.
Yeah, totally.
Like, doesn't matter how you do it. Doesn't matter how you've done it before. Doesn't matter what happens in the Forgotten Realms. Doesn't matter what's canon. Doesn't matter whatever.
Doesn't matter what's written in the module.
Dungeon Master wants to change something.
They're gonna.
It's their world.
And
they're telling the story.
entitled to.
That's the crack.
Yeah, totally.
It's not you. It's not your job.
Yeah.
Fucking pisses me off when this happens.
Yeah, I hate that. And again, maybe that's the... We've said it before, we'll say it again. Maybe that's the curse of knowledge, right? Like, if this...
That's 100% the curse of knowledge.
Yeah, like, the player is like, well, no, that's how goblins would act.
Yeah, that's how goblins act.
But it's like... Okay, but,
you know,
that's not how we're playing. And you know what, OP? You summed it up perfectly. That's not how I view your world. You know, I to be honest, yes, your player, that is asshole behavior.
Really asshole behavior.
I don't necessarily know if your player was intending to be an asshole here. Like, but then again, to like talk over you and then to be like, well, no, actually you know what? I take that back. They were being an asshole.
I think, they definitely were being an asshole. They were being an asshole. That is all asshole behavior.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
I see what you're saying. Like, maybe they weren't intentionally trying to be an asshole.
No, I think maybe they were. I think they thought they knew better.
That's it. I think they thought they knew better.
And we've said it before, and we'll say it again.
Tell them.
Don't tell your DM how to DM. Unless they explicitly ask you to do so.
Like, because the thing is, it could be like every little thing might be in place, and like the Forgotten Realms might be exactly how it is, but goblins are nice.
Yeah.
And that might be like part of the
plot
point.
And just get on with it.
And that
just
might
get on
be
with it.
The one change they want to make.
It doesn't matter.
If that's the way they want to run the fucking game, that's the way they want to run the game. Yeah, it's so annoying.
It is so annoying.
So annoying.
And it's annoying for players as well.
Yeah, of course it is.
It's annoying for players to sit there and have to have...
You're getting in the way of the story that the Dungeon Master's trying to tell.
Exactly.
You're
it's
literally like putting yourself as a fucking roadblock.
Actually, that's not how goblins act.
Who fucking cares?
Come on. And then, and, you know, that extends to everything, being like, that's not how magic items work. Or that's not how that spell works. It's like, listen.
No one fucking cares about your shit opinion.
Your DM is balancing so many plates.
Yeah.
And it's their world.
Yeah.
Yes, it's your world too, but you didn't write it. You shape it, but you didn't write it. So,
and, like, the thing is, right, that magic item that works that way, maybe your DM needs something to happen in this combat. Maybe something needs to just go this way for this once, and they want that magic item to just work this way this once, and they say it's not how it normally happens, but I'm liking it now.
Yeah, because so
that's how it's gonna happen.
Totally.
And then if you, just so you know, if you pipe up in that moment and you say, actually, fuck off, get out.
You're the asshole. Man,
no one fucking gives a fucking shit.
The amount of times that you're like, we ask to do something, and that exact example, you're like, that isn't really how it works, but I really like what you've done there.
So
Ooh.
right now, that's how it's working.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, the amount of times you've given us an item and then you're like, I don't think this is the final version of it. Imagine if every single time we were like, actually.
Yeah, you know, like sometimes I'll give out an item that I like. It's a homebrewed item, and I'm like, I want it to work like this, but you know, it might be either underpowered or a little bit broken. So you know, just like go for it, and then if I want to change it later, I can. And then if you were like, actually, it worked this way last week, it's like, shut up.
Yeah, I know.
Shut up.
I just hate in any aspect of life someone being like, I know better. I just hate that in any aspect. I really hate that.
It's probably one of the most annoying character traits.
It is. It's exhausting. It's absolutely exhausting.
That is what it is. It's exhausting.
Yeah. And we all know a person like that.
We do, unfortunately.
We all know someone like that who thinks that they know the best and can't see outside of their stupid tiny little viewpoint.
Yeah.
It's annoying. So no, OP, you are
not
the
the asshole at all.
You are not the
Not
asshole.
at all.
No, you are not. Okay, on
Number
to
6.
Number 31. So, am I the asshole? Let a player kill their own character. So, for 3 weeks of our Adventurers League, our 15-year-old male playing a paladin joined our game, ages 15 through to 50, all male. He has been full of main character syndrome with a desire to smite first and not ask questions. I feel like that's a common thing.
That can be a character trait of smiting first and asking questions later.
He had been told a number of times that D&D is a group activity, including by the location organization. Sorry. Oh, he had been told a number of times that D&D is a group activity, including by the location organizer in a pre-game shout-out. So the setup. A Gith riding a 4-winged space shark, fantastic artwork and spelljammer, demanded we hand over a prisoner, whom we did not have. The paladin declared he was going to challenge the Gith to a 1v1, so once again, the other 3 party members and I tried to let him know that he couldn't do it alone, even going all meta and explaining how CR works. I said, just to let what we know will happen. Just to let what we know will happen.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
So letting what they know happen is they're just letting it. They know what's gonna come.
Right, saying we know how this is gonna end. Right, sorry. Okay, yeah. Okay, thank you. The DM wasn't happy, but we had all decided this was how we would proceed.
Okay.
The DM rolled poorly and took 4 rounds to cut the paladin down, who failed to hit at all. Meanwhile, the rest of the party found deck chairs, checked the weather, made a massage table, and eventually cheered on the Gith. We watched on as the Gith stabbed down the paladin, so he didn't even get to roll death saves. Then to demo, it is a team game. The player to my right had the fantastic idea to tell the Gith that the body his shark was munching on was in fact the prisoner he was looking for. I make sure everyone hears this plan. Another player with high deception role-played it out, and then rolled deception with guidance from another successfully. So the Gith left. What would you have done differently? I think I would have given the 15-year-old a bit of a break.
I think that getting your deck chairs out and watching and cheering on the Gith is very...
Very mean. That's very bully behaviour.
Very bully behaviour.
And listen, if you are a 50-year-old treating a 15-year-old like this, I think you need to maybe rethink your priorities.
There's a lot of different ways in life to teach somebody something that isn't this.
Totally.
This isn't the way to teach somebody a lesson.
No way.
Because they aren't going to come away from that with a positive
This
experience.
is going to push them even further into being the way they are, right?
Yeah.
And I get it.
And or push them to the point where they don't want to play D&D anymore.
Exactly.
Like, yes, I understand.
I get it.
Kids can have main character syndrome.
Yeah, exactly.
They've watched all the fucking TV shows and watched all the movies where they want to be the main character.
Yeah.
Like,
I get it.
How can you not understand that a child wants to be the main character of a party?
A kid is going to want to be different to you, no matter what.
Yeah.
And, you know, I was going to say, I'm not saying that a 15-year-old is like a kid, but a 15-year-old is a kid.
A 15-year-old's still a kid.
Like, please.
Like me at 15 would want to do the same thing.
I know. Please, give the younger people in your life a little bit of leeway. Like, this was not the right way to handle it. Now, yes, okay, you say you explained everything. You told them how this was going to go, right? And they still did it. Yeah, I understand they should have taken a moment to listen, but they're 15. Think about being 15.
Even if it got to the point where you did step back and like let the first round or so happen, and then when it starts to go wrong, step in and help.
Yeah.
And then defeat the gift together, and then you can turn around to the 15-year-old and be like, if you'd have carried on, that would have gone badly for you. So just so you know, we've got your back, and this is a team game.
Yeah.
And you can't do everything on your own. Boom, done.
Exactly. That is the demo of it being a team game.
Yeah.
Instead of getting deck chairs out and then being like, aha, actually, the paladin you killed, that's your prisoner. And like, how do you think that kid left? Again, it just says 15 to 50-year-old, okay? So, there could be one 50-year-old and the rest could be 15. We don't know. But regardless, that one, if it was just one person who was 50, you were a kid once.
Fucking hell, come on, can you not have a little bit of, like, what's the word I'm thinking of?
Compassion?
Just reflect
empathy,
a
yeah.
bit. Just look back on your life and think about when you were 15-year-old.
And again, I get it. You're annoyed. I'd be annoyed.
Yeah, it's not fucking, meeting every end. It's like murder hoboing isn't the way through the campaign.
Yeah,
but that person's
totally.
never going to learn if you treat them like this.
Learning by having their character killed, even if you think they deserved it, right? Which some could argue, yeah, they did deserve it.
That's fine, but
that's not the teaching lesson.
That's not the way to teach them that lesson.
Yeah.
That's taught them nothing.
Yeah, and I can just imagine.
I'm gonna say it.
Go on.
You've done a bad job.
You have done a bad job.
You've given it a poor fucking go.
We owe it. We owe it to the younger generation
to teach them how to play D&D.
Exactly, and not only that,
teach
to make them
RPGs.
To make them feel safe and welcomed, and yeah, if you need to teach them a fucking lesson, of course, fair enough. I mean, you're not their fucking parents, but like, I can just imagine this 15-year-old sat at a table of, we don't know how old, but there's one adult there, right? I can imagine this kid sat there getting absolutely annihilated because they were, and then the whole party sat there
just
cheering
laughing
on. And again, if that were me, I would have cried. I would have cried and ran all the way home.
I think a 15-year-old like crying in that situation, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't know, we haven't got the perspective of the 15-year-old here. We don't know how it ended.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, they were being annoying.
Yeah, they were being annoying.
The kid was being fucking annoying.
If they're not fucking, it's like, I don't know. I'm not going to ask if any of you are parents or fucking, had children.
Yeah, that's not really
relevant.
relevant.
That's not really relevant. But like, that's not the way to teach somebody how to do something.
Like,
that's not like when you would, and it's like, well, fucking tough love. It's like,
no, that's so wrong. That's
fucking stupid. And it's just
so
like,
not wrong.
Well, it happened to me, so it happens to you.
Yeah, I know.
I understand that if you were a fucking child and when you started playing D&D and somebody older than you did this to you, like, it probably made you feel like shit, so why are you doing it to somebody else?
I would even understand this a bit more, right? If you let the kid have the fight, let the character die, and then after the fact be like, see, we tried to warn you, that's what happens. You learn for yourself. I would understand that. But the bit that is the worst, the bit that to me makes it bad, is the fact that they ended up cheering for it and they ended up just basically taking the piss out of this kid.
I don't agree.
I
don't agree.
I could understand it a bit more.
I just don't agree with the mentality of like, just let him learn the lessons.
Oh no,
sitting back.
Of how is anyone going to learn lessons like
just
that?
Letting the first round go by and then taking a fuck ton of damage and then being like, okay, now we step in.
Yeah,
it's like,
at any point, I agree. No,
letting them die isn't the answer.
Yeah, no, you're right. But I would have understood.
The rest of I agree.
I would have understood this more if they hadn't have included the bit of being like,
we cheer on the gif.
Yeah, that's
just so fucking unfair.
That seems like punching down.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%.
That seems like punching down to me a little bit. And yeah,
we know you're gonna lose the fight, so we're gonna cheer on because you're being stupid.
I'd be fucking annoyed too. I would, but I would also be, a normal, compassionate human being.
Who understands that this person clearly doesn't get it yet.
I would reflect on my past experiences as a 15-year-old, and I would be compassionate in that situation.
Yeah.
But I can only speak for myself. I know you would. I know all you would. So, yeah, you're the fucking asshole.
Yes, you are. All of you around the table
Yeah, you're
are
all
assholes.
assholes. You are.
Even the DM for letting it happen.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I agree. Okay, man. Do you like how we went from having a real fun, silly time to...
Just so silly Billy behavior.
Yeah,
huh?
silly Billies.
Silly Billies.
Little rapscallions.
Little rapscallions, yeah.
Oh, okay. So,
Kids, eh?
kids. This is number...
7.
Uh,
7.
How have I ran out of numbers? 593.
Nice. Love
Yeah,
that number.
nice.
Love that
Thank you.
number. Live for that number.
Number 593.
Number 593.
Okay, so am I the arsehole for getting tired of my DM's shenanigans?
Shenanigans!
Forever DM here who finally had the chance to play in a game, which is why I feel the need to ask this question. Friend group regularly has played D&D and other RPGs for a number of years. 2 of us tend to swap being DMs, though our buddy has DM'd for other groups a few times and said he would run a game for us. I'm only going to focus on a few examples of what I'm really starting to get frustrated with, because there are more, but I think you will get the point. Example 1. I built an assassin sniper monk/rogue cross-class because I thought it would be fun to see what I could play with on max range and shadow manipulation. By no means a min-max build, just a fun idea. On a number of occasions, I have found perches outside of questionable territory so that our face can go do his thing while being provided cover fire if needed. I have no charisma and can catch up to the party easily, so this is not an issue. The issue is that as soon as a fight does break out and I snipe my first shot from 1,200 feet, so a longbow plus a homebrew item the DM found that is basically a scope that doubles the range. Matthew would love this. Suddenly, a flaming skull, or a lesser demon, or a cultist, or, you get the point, shows up right where I am. Somehow. Despite my range away from the fight and the shadowy cover I'm in. Every time. Now I'm stuck in a dumb slap fight or trying to run away from whatever has found me.
Slap fight.
Rather than providing covering fire for the party. Example 2. We need to get to an island at the center of a small lake for plot reasons. We find the lake, match the island whose features we can clearly see in the center of the map we have, confirm with the DM that yes, this is the island you need to go to. And when the DM asks us how we plan to get there, hinting that the waters are teeming with large moving things below the surface, our wizard asks how far away. I know, did that make you visceral? Yeah, I know. The wizard asks how far away the island is and told about 500 feet. The DM asks if we plan to swim that far and suggests that building a boat would be safer, but it isn't guaranteed. Wizard says nope, puts everyone in his portable hole, and casts Dimension Door. The DM is annoyed and tells us that we accidentally teleported into the back of a hydra that was living in the lake, despite previously telling us that the island was an island, had same land features, etc. And now the island we actually need to get to is 800 feet further into the lake.
I don't think it was, though, was it?
Oh, and roll for initiative. Things like this.
Don't punish your players for being clever. That's a Dimension Door is a 4th level spell.
I was
5th level spell.
I think it's a 4th level spell. No, is it a 3rd? No, I think it's a 4th. This is actually the last one. I've just realised.
Oh, is it?
I've just scrolled to the bottom and this is the last one.
I fucked up the numbers. 4th level spell. That's a big resource. Why are you punishing? Why are you punishing your players for being clever?
Things like this keep happening, and I'm not sure if I'm just used to my DMing in my own style, and I should just cut him some slack, or if I should be getting annoyed as I am for always feeling like our party is punished for thinking around obstacles rather than just being railroaded into how the DM feels we should approach the situation. I know that leaving the game is an option, but I don't want to be that player who just hates what the DM's style is because I'm a better DM, and I fear that I'm judging too harshly. Any insight from the community would be helpful, because I do want to keep playing, because I love the group. I am just starting to lose the fun I hoped to have.
When your DM style is thwarting your creativity.
Yeah, no matter what.
Like, the wizard puts everybody in his portable hole, and then Dimension Door's 500 feet, which is exactly the amount of feet that you needed.
What the DM said, by the way.
and then suddenly it's the back of a Hydra.
I know. It's the back of a Hydra. And I read that as a like back as in like the butthole, but I realized
into the butthole
into
of
the
the Hydra.
butthole of the Hydra.
The new module by Wizards of the Coast.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Butthole of
It's
the
the first
Hydra.
module we'll release.
Yeah,
the
it's
butthole of the Hydra. Hell yeah.
But somehow it won't be a sea-based campaign.
Because that would be hell for both of us forever.
My dog was being a little naughty there.
Yes,
so
he was being
that's why I was a little
naughty.
distracted. Sorry.
So yeah, no,
you aren't the asshole.
No. And again,
and like you said, 1,200 feet. Was it 1,200 feet or
1,200 feet?
Like, you know, how suddenly was there a enemy there?
Sudden
every time.
Every time, no matter what. And like the thing is,
it's just busy work. That's all you're getting kept with there is busy work.
OP says it best. Like, I made this build because I wanted to have fun. I wanted to see what I could do. Your DM approved that. Your DM gave you a magic item that doubled your range. Your DM, on the face of it, was down for you to do it.
Yeah.
And then suddenly,
I don't know how. I don't actually know how up for it they were.
Yeah.
Like,
and I don't know if maybe that's just an oversight from the DM.
Yeah.
Didn't think about like,
fuck me, the amount of times I've made magic items too powerful and made mistakes.
It happens. That's just part of being a DM.
Just talk to your party about nerfing them if they're too much. It's okay.
That's totally just
set
part
that
of
up
being
straight
a DM.
away.
And like maybe they're like, oh well, I need to have this other person involved in combat, and they'll be left out if they're not. That's really the only like. But I feel like I'm giving them way too much leniency.
Them way too much
that.
the benefit of the doubt.
Way too much leniency.
That's just like to thwart, like I said, creativity like that is such a bad habit to get into.
Like the Hydra one's so much worse.
Like so much worse. Like to think of ways to like overcome a combat or even get past a combat, to not do it and things like that, or to just like get the upper hand at the beginning is very important. Like, you know, there was obviously a combat in the water and then they forgot that they had dimension door.
Yeah.
And then boom, they're all over there.
Yeah. And they were like,
oh, fuck.
Jeez, the amount of times in your campaign where we just skip right past. Must we talk about the cocktails? R.I.P.
The cocktails.
The what?
The what?
Did you say cocktails?
I hope not.
The cocktails.
The cocktails.
Yeah.
The gambling, the casino.
The games. I know.
There's many combats that you've just walked past because you didn't go to the right place, or you changed your mind in game, or like you know what I mean? It's like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, don't like fucking railroad your party into something you had planned.
I know, because it's
like,
so boring
just
as well.
Go with the flow and
like,
let it happen. And
that would be so boring to me.
But you know, there is a case to be said for DMs who don't like improvisation. It's like, I planned this and I feel uncomfortable stepping out of the bounds
Of course there
like,
is.
But
don't do it in such a nasty, obvious way.
It's like, integrate it later.
Yeah.
Find a place in the session later for it to happen.
Like, or just, you know what? I know people won't agree with this, but you could just say, oh, guys, I had a really big combat plan for the water, and I think it would have been really cool. Like, there was a situation where we found out that we needed to travel somewhere. We found out someone had a teleportation circle. As a joke, Matthew's character was like, can we come? Rolled a natural 20 on the persuasion.
Check,
the character was like, yeah. But we knew that there was loads of story beats in the middle there that we would basically just skip over. So we made the decision. We were like, no, we're not going to get the teleportation circle.
Yeah, but I didn't go, please, no.
Yeah.
But you know, because like, I'm happy wherever you go, whatever you do, I'm more than happy for you to just, you know, I will plan what I think you're going to do, but I thrive in chaos. I live it.
Yeah.
I like to just, you know,
you do.
be in that moment
of
knowing what's going to happen.
You do.
And
Golden Retriever boyfriend, anyone?
No, but you know, like, so like for me, it's hard. It's really, really hard for me to subscribe to the other part of this because I don't do it myself.
Yeah.
You know, to me, I'm like, just go with the flow and just let it happen. But I understand that some people are uncomfortable doing that.
Totally.
But you know, like, if it does happen, don't just like
seize up and panic and say something stupid like you go into the butthole of the Hydra.
You're in the butthole of Hydra.
Yeah.
Like, don't do that. It's okay. Just find a way to put it in later.
Yeah, because there will be a layer.
And like, don't panic because nobody else. This is something that every DM needs to understand. Nobody has a fucking clue what you've got planned.
Nope, no way.
You might think they do because you've planned it and you've been thinking about it all week. So you're
Curse
like,
of knowledge.
Everyone knows. It's like nobody has a clue.
No one knows
what you've got written here.
Nope.
So if you land on this island and then you need to get back to the boat. The boat's been destroyed. Boom! There you go. The combat's back on.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
done.
There is so many ways.
This is not the way to do that.
No, totally no. This is not the way to do it. Completely no way.
And
that
GDM is 100% the asshole.
That is so frustrating for the player. Like, man, you know what? Even the sniper thing, right? If we had worked on together and we had come to a conclusion this was how it was going to be, then every time I'm like, oh yeah, this is going to be my moment. And then every single time something like that happens, I'd be so frustrated. I'd be so bored.
It's like Matthew. Like Matthew's character in the campaign has got loads of movements.
Yeah.
Like he's, sacrificed places where he could get other attacks.
Yeah,
and he's
yeah.
sacrificed places where he could like get ability score improvements.
Yeah.
To just have loads of movement speed.
Yeah.
If I just built every map a tiny box where you couldn't get out of, like he would
what would be the point?
That would just be a shit time for Matthew.
Yeah.
So I make all the maps really big.
Yeah, so he can
fucking run around and stuff
yeah.
like that. Yes, some combats he might need to stay close because,
naturally.
Being in a unit is always
stronger than being by yourself. Yeah, of course.
But, there is times where I let him fucking run around and do things and, like have other objectives that he can run to super fast and stuff like that.
Exactly.
So it's like, don't intentionally ruin your player's build. Like
because you don't know how to handle it.
Don't know how to handle
it. I understand not knowing how to handle it. Like,
yeah, I get it.
If you don't know how to handle it, I would go to the player and say that and work out something together.
Like you said, is it a question that he thinks that I need something to do?
Yeah.
No. The point of the build was to do it from far away and provide cover.
I don't want to slap fight, as OP said.
Yeah. Like, the whole point was to be far away, provide cover, and
be able to protect
the
people
of the party,
who are actually
the person
down
who's
there.
like boss the charisma and wants to be that.
And you know what? That must be so frustrating for the face of the party as well. That must be frustrating for the other people, being like, we're covered, we're fine.
Yeah.
And
now you've got no cover because they're in a slap fight with someone.
Exactly. Like, yeah. And you know what, OP? I understand your concerns as well, being like, I don't want to be that person who's like, well, I'm a DM and I'm leaving because I don't like their style. The fact that you're aware of that means that you, I hope, would make sure that isn't the situation,
trying
right?
to not do that.
You're looking at it subjectively.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And I think anyone would be frustrated with this. And there is an update.
That's exactly what this is. It's frustrating.
There is an update.
Okay.
So the update is, thank you everyone who posted for your input. I had already intended to talk to my friend who is DMing because there are just two of a number of examples. Because these are just two of a number of the examples of things that have been going on. I just wanted to make sure I got a third-party perspective first, as I haven't had a conversation like this as a player yet, nor as a DM, thankfully, and I wanted to make sure that I was going to do right by my group. Feel free to keep commenting if you'd like, but I think I have a pretty good grasp on where to go from here. Much appreciated.
Fair enough.
So, that's what I would have said. You just need to have a conversation with your DM.
It just needs to be like, I don't, like...
Let's work on this together.
I don't need to be harried every time.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling left out of the combats.
Yeah.
And, don't...
It frustrates me that this happens. Can you explain why this happens?
And, like, when the wizard does something smart, don't just, like, take that away from them.
Yeah, totally. So, again, we don't know, but it sounds like that's a happy ending, right?
It sounds pretty well. It depends how the conversation went.
It does.
Fingers crossed it went well.
I would hope it went well.
I would like to think so.
But who knows? You never know with these things.
When the conversation doesn't go well.
When the conversation doesn't hit. So, that's it. That was the last one. We're at the end. There's no more. There's no more. What do you want from me?
Tell you what, I was going to talk about it at the beginning.
Go on.
And I forgot.
No.
We forgot to put it in, and I said put it in the notes.
Oh, we forgot to talk about
Dagger Heart.
We did.
So for anybody who made it to here, super cool announcement from Darrington Press, the company that's owned by Critical Role.
Yeah.
They release some of the books and some of the small mini games that they do.
Yeah.
They are making their own system.
They are. They're releasing their own system, and it's called Dagger. Come on.
And I just want to say that, like, whether you like Critical Role or you find it fucking boring or whatever, it's a great thing.
Yeah.
It's an awesome thing, because I know that people, everything that went on with the OGL, and a lot of people have lost a lot of faith in Wizards of the Coast.
Of course they have.
You know, they have been known to rush out books.
Yep.
Like, apparently people weren't too happy with Dragonlance. I don't really buy all the books and stuff like that. I'm not that bothered. Because it only had like one subclass in and one race and stuff like that. And, you know, people are getting a little bit sick of buying these books. And
Of course they are. And, you know, 1D&D, we're going to have to resubscribe and buy all the new books for 1D&D.
Yeah, just to keep updated with the rules.
So if there's going to be...
buy the new DMG, you're going to have to buy the new PHB.
Yeah, there's going to be a new shake-up.
Yeah.
And why not consider something created by people like us? Now, I don't want to hear any of it. I don't want to hear, oh, well, no, they're not really like us. They're super famous and they have loads of money. So no, they started off exactly like you and I. And
they've not always been this massive.
No,
they've got this massive, you know.
And Matthew Mercer is a fucking wizard. Matthew Mercer is an incredible writer.
The thing is, right, like, I don't just hope it's a system, and I hope it's like another new world. Because, the world he's a masterful world builder.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what anyone says. Like, the man fucking creates a world beyond anything.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, the Chronology Wizard, super OP.
The Blood Hunter.
The
Blood Hunter's Blood Hunter could use a bit of love.
I would agree that the Blood Hunter needs a little balance and a little bit of love. The Graviturge is sick.
Yeah.
The Echo Knight.
Oh my
also
god!
pretty
I forgot
sick.
about the Echo
You know,
Knight
and I'm thinking, I was watching some videos on it, and people were like, maybe it'll be like a proper, like, powerful superhero sort of like you are. You know, because D&D, you are at the beginning, you're a bit of a pleb. So maybe it'll be more of this, like, superhero, like, you are this, like, superhuman being, and you are, like, a proper powerful hero.
Yeah.
But the reason I want to mention it is because, you know, after the whole OGL thing, like, Pathfinder went through the roof, Call of Cthulhu went through all these other gaming systems went through the roof with sales.
Yeah.
So it's like, we don't have to let them have the monopoly. We don't just love D&D, we all end up making loads of fucking house rules anyway.
Exactly.
We all just love TTRPGs.
Yeah.
But I think if the pressure's on Wizards of the Coast to be like, we need to prove that we're still the fucking top dog, the books will get better.
And
then we'll get things like Tasha's.
Yes.
Tasha's was sick.
I agree. But we will, again, this has just been announced. I don't really know that much about it.
It's getting game tested at Gen Con later this year.
Oh, that's exciting.
It's obviously far along enough for them to have something to game test this year.
Yeah, we'll take a proper look into it as and when, and we'll give an actual proper update and not throw it like in the end of a video.
I wanted to talk about the top, but we just didn't put it in.
Yeah, we just forgot.
But you know, it's obviously there's not enough to talk about right now. It's
literally
they announced it the other day.
Yeah, so let us know what you think.
But yeah, I think, you know, like, having more systems is always great.
Completely.
That's what we
totally,
want.
I agree.
Having more variations that fit someone's playstyle is what we want.
Yeah, I agree.
And, you know, mathematics, it's going to be sick.
It's going to be great.
It sounds great.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Dagger
it's going to be great. Like, I know
Say
for
it with
a fact. Me. Dagger hat.
Don't say it like that. Doesn't sound cool.
Okay, sorry.
Dagger.
Dagger hat.
Dagger hat.
Dagger hat. Well, I think that just about does it.
So yeah, keep your eyes out for that.
Keep your eyes out.
So excited. Another system
I
created by the biggest players in the game.
I agree.
Wizards need to remember that they aren't anything that they are without Critical Role.
Oh my god.
D&D's been here for a long time.
Yeah, we've said it before.
For a long time. It's only fucking super popular now. I would say most of it is by
totally.
Critical Role.
I agree. I completely agree. Oh.
Is that the end?
I think that just about does it, Jack.
Case, then
oh, go on, roll them out.
If you liked it, leave a like on the video.
Yeah.
If you liked it enough, consider subscribing to the channel.
To us.
Subscribe to us.
We only take messages via carrier pigeon,
and that's a lot.
Yeah.
So subscribe to the channel because it's free.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I did. Not. Now I do.
Leave a comment down below and let us know what your opinion on these Am I the Assholes are.
Yeah.
And there is a little bell down there, and that'll let you know
ding, 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 ding.
ding, 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 when we upload a video on a Monday and a Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
And we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.